How about now? Can y'all hear me now? Say what's up, Willie Williams. Can anybody hear me? No sound. Why? Why? All right, hold on for a second. I don't know what's going on. What about now? Can y'all hear me now? It seems like I got sound coming out. I don't know what happened. What's up, Mark? Can you hear me now, Mark?
I hear you on the live stream, but like on the actual YouTube, there doesn't. Yeah, there's audio now, but there wasn't for like the first
Okay.
couple of minutes. You should do the intro again. There was no sound though.
All right. Well, we get ready to crack that again one more time. Here we go. Hello?
Your man D back.
What's up, sports
Your mind
fans?
sports
It's your
talk.
man D back. Speak your mind sports talk. I had to run that intro again. I had no sound in the beginning, but we back in action, guys. Q&A, open sports talk. You know, boxing, basketball, UFC, whatever. Logan in the building, my man, Unrivaled Boxing Talking News, Johnny Boy's Fight Palace, early and often up on the panel. What's up, fellas?
Fuck the police.
What's up? What's up? Yo, I got a question though, D. It's a basketball question, right?
All right, all right.
Did you watch that Bucks and Heat game last night? Did you watch it?
I watched both games last night.
Yeah.
Dog,
So, real quick, let me get me a question.
Go ahead.
I was watching it myself, right? And
Right.
from what I've seen, I don't think the Bucks have a hope in hell because even I thought they got helped most of the game by the referee.
Yeah,
I thought
that
they
last call they
really helped in that fucking game.
Not in that last call they didn't. They gave Jimmy
one call, Johnny. The entire game.
That was a game-breaking call, though.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. So let me answer Mark's question. Mark, I have been riding both games with the Bucks. Okay, I've been riding with the Bucks. I've lost money both games on the Bucks, which is not money, but I bet on the prediction show. And here's what I see with this game. Fuck the referees, bro. The referees are insane in this playoffs, and it's not just this game. It's been like all the games. I did commentary for the OKC Thunder game, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
They've been food.
Yeah, the officiating is terrible. But outside of the officiating, the Bucks, they're playing too soft. That's the point. They are playing too soft. Bam Adebayo is smaller than Giannis, but he's using them down there in the hole. And this is a surprise. It's like it's upsetting. It's a surprise. But at this rate, I think the Heat takes them in 6, man. I hate to say it, but I think the Heat takes them in 6. And if they lose next game, that's a hole that I doubt they could dig out of because this is not a situation where we just seen with the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz. The thing with the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz and the way they were able to dig themselves out of a 3-1 deficit, which, guys, a 3-1 deficit is damn near historical. This shit doesn't usually happen.
Right.
So the way they dug themselves out of a 3-1 deficit was the fact that they didn't have Gary Harris and they didn't have Jamal Murray to start that series. And Jamal Murray came in playing lights out. The motherfucker came in with a triple-double, and 2 games after that, he had over 50 points. So that's why they came back. But these teams started full, healthy, all of them on the court, and the energy and the defensive efficiency and intensity is just not there for the Bucks. Giannis is playing too fucking soft. He's not controlling that ball in the hole. The turnovers are ridiculous, bro. They cannot beat this Heat team like that. And like I said, it's shocking to me because I was riding with the Bucks. And this prediction, I'm riding with them again, Johnny Boy. Like one time, I cannot see the Bucks going down 3-0 deficit. I'm going to ride with them. I'm going to bet it. I think that they're going to make some adjustments. But if they drop this game, it's essentially over, bro.
You know what? It would be nice to see him at least go to the fucking conference finals, just because of all the shit that's going on in the town with it'd be nice to have a nice so, something to get people's hopes up. You know what I mean,
Facts,
D?
facts.
You know what
Unfortunate
I'm
news
saying?
for Bucks fans, though. If they don't succeed this year, it's a good chance that Giannis is out of there because free agency. He's in the free agency next year, which is one of the biggest free agencies coming up, and a nice draft class. The Golden State Warriors are looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the league is going to be mad, but
Yeah.
that's going to be a hell of an addition if they get Giannis Antetokounmpo over there. Well, I said LeBron James, if he doesn't win this year, he can fucking hang it up because if Giannis goes to Golden State, think about the Brooklyn Nets. They made the playoffs this year without Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and DeAndre Jordan. No fucking way in hell does LeBron win next year with those lineups. And the other teams is going to be improving. Look at Luka Doncic and Dallas Mavericks over there and the additions they're going to bring to that team. It's going to be tough, man. The Bucks
See,
Bro,
have to
Luca's
win
a
here.
beast, bro. Luca's a beast, man.
Luka's a beast, and if this kid stays healthy, down the line, depending on his career, he could actually crack the top 10 of all time.
And let's not get it mistaken over here. I am a motherfucking Bulls fan all day long, but they garbage, bro. So I'm rooting for Milwaukee. That's it.
But hey, Johnny boy, let me tell you something though about your Bulls. Your Bulls are fucking high percentage next year. They looking good for the drafts, the salary cap, everything they got going, bro. The Bulls are looking good, going into this next season. Don't be so down on your Bulls, man. They're gonna make some noise next season. Trust me.
It depends if they get LaMelo Ball or not, man.
Yeah, that's what they shooting for. You're right, Billy. Thanks for coming through, Billy. Spot on. And they're shooting for that ball pickup. But there are another couple of pieces that they could get too, Billy. I'm just saying that with their cap space and the maneuvers that they have the ability to make, because they made some interesting moves early on when people weren't really feeling those moves, but they put themselves in prime position for next season.
See, the problem is with the Bulls is that Zach LaVine's by far their best player and their best prospect, and him and the coach definitely not getting along.
Oh, that is a factor. That is a factor. MMA locker room in the building, chopsticks, and smoke. Toby Barlett, Billy Brisbane. Appreciate you guys coming through Sporting Advantage.
Joshua said, I've been rocking with the Nets since Vince Carter and Jason Kidd. I look just like Jason Kidd, except I'm better looking.
I got a question for the panel. For the boxing fans, what's up, Logan? I know you basketball. I hope you boxing too. But Yordenis Ugas. So after he snatches up this interim, because I believe he wins this fight, I don't think anybody. What are the chances of him getting into a Crawford fight after this? Because it should put him in position. No, Mark, I'll start with you. What do you think? Ugas Crawford, he should be in position. Or actually, he'll be in position for Pacquiao. Is that not right? Is he WBA?
Sorry, I was getting spoken to. What was the question? Sorry.
No, Dennis Ugas, I might have been mistaken that he's going for the WBA interim, correct?
No, WBA regular.
Regular. Okay,
Yeah,
so
regular.
Does that put him in line? That would be Pacquiao, no?
No.
Who would that put him in line for? Is it Pacquiao?
Just makes him the champion, and he has mandatory obligations. He fulfills the obligations for the WBA. The WBA regular doesn't have a guaranteed mandatory ever at the WBA super ever.
So this just makes him a champion. He just gets his.
It just makes him a regular champion. That's it. It's just about. And
okay.
Pretty much what
how
he
you
does.
See this fight going?
He against Ramos. I got Ugas on points.
Yeah, how? Unanimous decision?
Comfortably, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. I don't see
9 rounds to 3, 10 rounds to 2. I know that there's some people who are like trying to big up Abel Ramos and whatever, but and trying to diminish Ugas because of his earlier losses. Ugas is probably the most improved fighter on the planet right now. He's one of them. He's fixed all of his earlier flaws earlier in his career. He started to figure out his jab, his range, his movement. I think he's just going to pick him apart off of the jab and get the 1-2 going.
Yeah. What you see, Johnny boy? What you see in that Ugas Ramos fight? You there, Johnny boy? You taking the piss? Logan, what's up? You there, Logan? I see a lot of mics on mute. Anyway, I think John. I'm agreeing with Mark, man. I think you guys picks them apart. I don't really see Ramos putting up too much of a fight. Billy, you are into boxing any or you basketball side?
I'm a basketball, MMA, NFL type of guy because I'm a little bit younger than the rest of the panel, so
Right.
I didn't get the experience the Tyson life.
Right.
How old you, bro? How old you?
22.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little younger.
Respect to you, Billy, because we got some 22-year-olds that come up here and think they fucking know boxing. And I ain't gonna say no names, but I think everybody know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
You
then
feel me?
again,
I feel like
we have literal kids who come up. Literal kids.
I feel like my generation, man, we can't speak on boxing, man. I feel like MMA is a whole entire different sport. But boxing in itself, you can't be my age and be talking about.
But you'll be surprised, Billy.
You're the same generation as me.
Some of them that actually take the time and love the sport can, because we got some guys that's much younger than you, but when it comes to like the history of this sport, those guys know 10 times what I know. 8 sins, intangible, IBT, I can guarantee you that. And they're all younger than you, but these guys are sharp as tacks. It's just all about, your love. Like you love basketball, so you look into basketball. You look into the history, the old games and all of that. That's how these kids are in boxing. But you got these kids that just listen to a lot of, I guess, narratives and think they know it all and come around here. He might show up today, and you'll know who he is. anyway, speaking on MMA, this card coming up this weekend. Since you're into that, Billy, what do you think about Dana White is just doing it, man? He's bringing decent cards to us weekend after weekend. I like Overeem, which is the big fight this weekend. Who you got in that Overeem fight, Billy?
In the Overeem fight, man, I feel like I got to do a little bit more research because a lot of people are picking Overeem, but they got to remember, man, his last fight against Walt Harris was on his birthday. He was not about to lose on his birthday. Away from the family, away from his kids. He went from the Netherlands over to Team Elevation and all that. So that was a lock last time. And then, MMA is the one sport, ain't no fairy tales are definitely going to happen. So, So in this fight, man, I just don't get, I feel like it's Overeem's fight to win because he's better than Sakai in every, category. But it's like, why would they give Sakai this fight? What does Dana know that we don't know? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? One thing I will say about Dana's matchmaking, he knows a lot. That bastard be putting on some good fights, you know what I mean? And I don't really get to arguing with Dana when it comes to these fights because he puts on some barn burners.
I'm more interested in the co-main event because I think Alonzo Menifield is about to knock OSP the fuck out.
Bro.
He had COVID and all that. He's right back in a week. I don't know how COVID works, but regardless, Alonzo Menifield hits hard. And then his last fight against Devin Clark, man, I'm telling you, he was saying in one of his interviews he was skipping practices and stuff like that. He thought Devin Clark was a bum. And I feel like he wants to prove something. I feel like, how is he only a minus 134 favorite, but then you have Hunter Azure as a minus 235 favorite? But
how you see him taking him out? How you see the fight ending?
I'd see Alonzo Menifield knocking OSP out. I don't know what round, but he's going to get a knockout. But
so inside the distance.
Yeah, I think the inside the distance is a really good prop because if OSP wins, he's going to get him with a choke or something like that.
Right. I might bet it both ways, but I'm gonna look at their fight. My man MMA locker room in the building. What's good with your MMA? He said I got Saki plus 165. Bet your lunch money. Shout out to my man Mills. Bet your lunch money. Him and my man Boston Nick over there on Pub Sports now. Y'all go support Pub Sports. I've been pushing Oz HQ, but Boston Nick, Mills, and Mo, my guys, they moved over to Pub Sports. So y'all go support those guys. Mills is the bet your lunch money, man. And he said, I got Saki plus 165. That may be a good bet because Mills is on fire. That bet your lunch money. I might bet that one both ways too. But thanks for that insight on that, Billy.
I think the don't buy into the -200 favorites this week. That shit's gonna fuck you up.
Oh yeah. I'm not really betting heavy on MMA this weekend anyway. I'm probably gonna do
MMA
some
MMA
mixed
is always
parlay.
like a 2-leg parlay. I feel like if you can get a 2-leg parlay in, I feel like you roll like 2 or 3 of them, and then it's a good weekend.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So what I do, Billy, is I combine my 2-leg parlays and MMA with my 2-leg parlays and
And
boxing. So I
basketball,
get a 4-banger ticket, and they end up being pretty sweet. And I've been pretty good on these last couple of weeks. So
I do
that's
the
a good
same thing
idea.
for basketball.
Right, no doubt.
Because like some of the favorites, like I'm trying to think of. Remember the Munoz fight, the Munoz Agar fight, and it was the Lakers Blazers. I want to say game 2 or 3. I always like live watching the game while the MMA's on because when the playoffs are on, I feel like you can kind of just combine the two because if you're watching the game, you know which lean you want to go at in the game and stuff like that. Because I feel like live betting NBA is probably like I think it's the most profitable thing. And because you're really watching the game, and if you really watch basketball, there's so many possessions in the basketball game.
Right. Well, no, I agree with you 100% on that, and that's why I'm telling everybody make sure you get over there. MMA locker room. He's over there too with Mills and Boston Nick and Mo because they're hot on that live bet, man. Like they're on fire when it comes to that live betting, and you can really win some money if you're into that betting.
Yeah, man. I'm actually about to talk to the dude over at Pub Sports and see where his head's at because I'm trying to get on there and post a couple videos because NFL's starting up next week and that's where it's at.
Yeah, so football, talking about football, any football fans in the house, NFL is back, baby. I'm not going to be covering football no more, guys. Sorry. Well, I don't have the time. Boxing is my main sport. Basketball and UFC are my secondary sports. So, this is mainly a boxing channel. I love a lot of sports, and I used to cover the NFL, but I just don't have time. And it's robbing my boxing community, which is the main community here. You know what I mean? And like I said, secondary basketball, MMA. But football is back, and it's some heavy bets. I got a couple of guys on the football side. We're going to be doing some MMA and football thing when basketball season ends, some prediction shows for that. But, yeah. But I want to get back to boxing, and I want to talk about my guy, Jamel Herring. I'm big on Jamel Herring, probably bigger than a lot of other people. This clip right quick. My Jamel Herring clip. He's supposed to, man, I got it. Guys are busy now, but check this shit out. Okay. That's not the clip.
What I missed, my bad. We got like tornado winds coming and shit. You know how it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I had to stack up some furniture real quick. So don't blow.
No, you didn't really miss too much, Johnny Boy. But I was talking about the Jamel Herring Oquendo fight, right? Mm-hmm. That's coming up this weekend. So you could start off with that, Johnny. How you see that fight going, Jamel Herring and Oquendo?
Man, I got my boy Herring whooping that motherfucking ass from pillar to post, dog. That's my dude right there, Herring. I respect the guy. He's a class act. I like Herring a lot, man. He's a fucking Marine. He's a fucking
fighting Marine.
Fighting Marine, exactly. Yeah. So I like Herring a lot, man. He comes from good stock. He's in the camp with Crawford and all them boys who I'm a fan of too. So I hope he puts a number. I hope he puts a number on, buddy.
Yeah. So look, Mark, who was that other guy? Because Jamel Herring is the second fighting Marine. I think this was on your quiz. It was another guy.
Gene Tunney.
Yeah.
There you go. He was known as the fighting Marine first. He was the fighting Marine first, of course.
You see, you asked would I have accepted the answer Jamel Herring, and I said no. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because the question I said was who held the nickname, not who holds it.
My granddad was there. I was talking to Mark about this the other day, D, off the air and shit. My granddad was a big Gene Tunney guy back because that's what he used to listen on to in the radios in the 20s and shit. he used to listen to him and Dempsey and them on the radio, and he liked them because he was a serviceman and all that other shit. So.
Right. Oh, there it is. I found it. Check this clip out. Yeah, buddy. That's Herring. He gonna put in work this weekend.
He gonna beat this shit out of the Kendall.
Yeah, he gonna whoop his ass, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, that's why they're gonna be a late stoppage or a complete shutout, bro.
Right. Yeah, I'm picking 9 to. I think it's to think the prop is 10 to 12, something like that. I'm picking it in there.
You can do alternative group rounds, Dave. Alternative group rounds allow you to pick like 9 through 11 and stuff like that.
I don't know if they had those bets on my site, bro. I'm gonna get with you after this. See where.
Well, to be fair, the UK shit is just for gambling and shit. UK gives you so many more options.
Yeah. Y'all probably got more options on that shit. That would be cool though if I did have that option. But I do have like the options to pick like in between rounds where they're knock them out at, and I think they have that 10 to 12. 10 to 12. It's like a 3-round swing, so like 10 to 12, and then it's that is like 7 to 9. So I'm gonna go between one of those 10 to 12 or 7 to 9, or bet both of them in a parlay. Can't go wrong that way. But anyway, yeah, I think Jamel Harris. To me, that's really the only. Well, Mark, these boxes a little more intricate than I do. Those are the only 2 fights that interest me. Give me a couple of other fights to look at, Mark, that looks good to you this weekend, if there are any. What's up, Smoke?
Samir versus Diamagani.
Samir versus Diamagani?
Yeah.
What card is that on?
I don't know what card it's on. I think it's on Friday. It's European featherweight title fight. Very good fight. Both guys are pretty good. They're both tough. It's going to be very competitive.
Good. I'm going to check that fight out, too. Probably going to be sunk in mostly to UFC, but the times are different, actually, this weekend, so they don't clash too much. So I'm probably going to be embedded in the sports this weekend between basketball and fucking boxing and UFC. I'm going to be drilled into the TV. But, yeah. Logan, are you there? Logan is on the panel, but Mark, take over for a little bit. I gotta put this damn notification, self-notification. YouTube, man.
Yeah, sure. I'm cooking, but okay. Yo, what's going on? It's your man, Mark Beck. Speak your mind sports stuff. What's going on? So, today, we're going to be discussing where Jamel Herring's going to whoop up on a Kendo. Is it because the Kendo's old and he shares the same name as Frez? Or is it just because he's too good? You tell me in the chat. Anyway, what's happening to everybody on the panel? I'm cooking right now, so that's the noise that you're hearing at the moment. Unfortunately, I do apologize for the disruption.
What you cooking, Mark?
Huh?
What are you cooking?
Oh, bro, I'm making some lamb fillets.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know that's not your thing, Dave, but yeah.
Well, I used to actually love lamb, man. I ain't even gonna lie, but that was actually one of my favorite red meats. To tell you the truth. Yeah.
Now I'm frying up some lamb fillets, and what I'm doing with them is I'm then dicing them and shredding them, and I'm putting them in with So I'm making a solid guac to go with that, and then I'm making some pilau rice with shredded scallion and pepper jack cheese over the top of the fillets and mixing it all together.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, girl, you ain't got nothing to eat over here, goddamn it. What the fuck you been? But yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm over here making a feast.
Yeah, man. I ain't at my mama's. I'm at my chick's crib, bro. She ain't got enough fucking.
How good did that sound to you, John?
Bro, she ain't got a fucking thing in this. She ain't got a fucking thing in this fridge besides a fucking gallon of milk and like 2
Johnny,
Miller.
how good did that sound? What I just described.
It sounds tremendous, Joe Rogan.
Hey guys, Buddy Aces has Jonathan Oquendo for the upset. Really, Buddy Aces.
He has who?
Oquendo's fighting Jamel Herring. I don't I don't see the upset here, buddy Aces. Break it down for us. I mean, give me a little something in the chat why you think that. I mean, look, man, Jamel Herring's on another level from this guy, buddy Aces. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah. Buddy Aces, bro. I got Jamel Herring making the Chipotle run down fucking Aquendo's leg. Okay. Straight up.
yeah,
Hey,
man.
buddy Aces, do you have Abel Ramos beating Ugas as well?
Yeah, because if that's the case, I know where you at.
I'm just asking, genuinely.
Yeah, that's a good question, Mark. That's a good question.
He said,
oh, this shit smells good.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually glad that I can't smell it through the internet, because then I might have to leave and go get something to eat.
No, it would make you hungry. Even if you don't like meat, the smell of this, the way I'm seasoning it and everything, you would be hungry.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of foods that I used to eat, you know, I smell it.
You always be maxing on the streams, dog. You be maxing, dog.
I know, man. I got to
eating sandwiches with fucking plant-based substitute lunch meat and everything, man.
Yeah, man. And I have to eat a lot because, you know, that food goes away quick. Fruits and veggies and all that, man. Don't stick to you. The meats, that's one thing about it. The meats do stick to you a little more.
Them shits, yeah. Them shits fill you up more than the veggies and the fruit do. That's
yeah,
for sure.
man. I got it.
Can you eat
I'll be honest.
Can you eat mastacholi and shit? The noodles?
Yep. Long as it's pasta that's not egg based. They have pasta that you don't have to use eggs to make. Well, I do eat.
You can have rice noodles though, right there.
Yep. Rice noodles. As long as it's not pasta, I mean egg based noodles. I do eat pastas or pastas as long as it's not egg based pastas.
Certain pastas, though, you need to be very careful. They do have egg-based substitutes in them.
I know, and I pick them, you know, pretty cautiously.
You ever have bread and olive oil, D?
Oh, dog, what the fuck? I love it. Are you
kidding me? Okay. I was going to say
it's like mother's milk to me.
That's real fattening. I was going to say that's a good little snack. Put some stinky cheese in the olive oil.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing is fattening to me. Even when I my fucking metabolism is running like a fucking slave from the cotton fields, goddamn it. That shit
the only part of D that ever gets any fatter is his titties.
Yeah, there you go. The swollen nipples. Shit. Little John.
He eats a good Parmesan, he gets the swollen nipples.
So Scott Brown says take a Quendo by KO if you're betting. Yeah, that's right, buddy Aces. If you're gonna bet it, because you'll probably get stupid odds on that. I mean, hell, if you're gonna bet the dog, the extreme underdog,
he ain't winning on no fucking points.
That's how winning. It's a that's the only way he's going to win. So that would be a good bet. I agree with Scott. D. Mark, what is your opinion on Triple D being ranked 2 by the WBO? Nothing about his last fight suggests that he should be ranked high. I'll let Mark take off with that. I got my ideas on it. But
it is what it is when it comes to rankings. Most rankings in the alphabet bodies are paid for. He's with the WBO, and that doesn't mean he's number 2 in the heavyweight division. Look, at the end of the day, people are going crazy that he's leapfrogged Parker, but Parker hasn't had a fight since Winters, and other than that, he hasn't looked too hot either. I remember there was a time when Joshua hadn't even fought Dillian White when he was ranked number 2 with the WBC. And this was coming off of a Gary Cornish win. Nothing on Joshua's record would suggest to be a number 2 contender, but this happens quite regularly and all of the time. Do I agree with it? No, I'd prefer more perfect rankings, but that's the sake of sanctioning bodies. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay, so Mark cleared up mostly everything. And only thing I was going to say with Dubois, the thing is this. What Mark said about paying for this is just fucking they paid for that ranking. They paid for it simply because Frank Warren has issues. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. After this Joe Joyce fight, he has issues with Dubois. So number 2 ranking looks good for him to attempt to do whatever it is he's gonna attempt to do. So I'm with Mark. With what Mark said, I'm on the line that he paid for this freaking ranking for whatever future plans he has for this kid, which is a mystery to me because after the Joe Joyce fight and with everything these other heavyweights have lined up, I'm not sure too much what he's going to do with Dubois. So I just think it has something to do with that. That's why he's number 2 right now. That's just my opinion on it.
Let me say that. Nah, man, you know what, Joshua, bro? All them sanctioning bodies rankings are fugazi. I mean, it's nothing we ain't seen before. I was about to ask who the hell Triple D was, and I was like, you mean just Dubois? I thought he meant Triple G. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking? Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is, bro. I mean, is him and Joe Joyce actually happening though, or what's going on with that?
Hasn't been made official yet.
And
they were talking that shit like, oh yeah, this is official COVID hit, and now it's like they're getting fucking tune-ups against absolute garbage, fucking chronic garbage, mate. And you sat there wondering, is this even going to happen? Is Frank going to risk this? He's been talking about the Dillian White fight. Frank, make the damn fight. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
let me just say this real quick. You see, that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. Like Mark was saying it on it was either his or my stream yesterday. You know, they got a bunch of fights hanging in the balance over there. Like Campbell and Ryan's not official. Usyk Chisora's not official. You know, like they gotta get them shits finalized and set in stone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't got nothing to argue with that, man. It's just, but look, Abel Ramos, right? I mean, you guys, Mark, you probably seen the fight, but Abel Ramos Perella fight, you guys is feeling like, and I don't think any fighter should kind of underestimate or overlook any fighter, but you guys are stating that Ramos got lucky at the end of the Perella fight. He should have been stopped in that fight, and he just don't see him presenting too much of a problem. He says he's a good fighter and he respects him, but doesn't see him present too much problem. I didn't even see the Ramos Perella fight. I was wondering if you seen it, Mark.
Yeah, I agree with Ugas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I didn't see the fight.
He was lucky to stay in. He probably should have been stopped. To be perfectly honest.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, and I picked you guys anyway because I looked at a couple of fights with Ramos, and you know, I didn't see much of a threat that he offers to you guys. So I picked you guys anyway, but I didn't know anything about that Perella fight. But I'd seen you guys say something about it.
I would recommend watching him fight Jamal James, watching him against Baranchik.
I did watch that one. I did watch that Jamal James fight.
Also, the Baranchik fight.
I'm pretty much decided on it. I don't even need to watch no more fights. But I mean, for everybody in the chat, anybody listening in the chat, if you want to get a beat on that fight a little better, those are 2 good fights that you can go watch. I'm pretty much decided on it. You guys it's gonna be a pretty comfortable decision. I don't see Ramos winning any more than 2 rounds if you can squeeze those out. I see the fight. Unknown Solutions in the building. Was good with you. He said, do you think Frank is pushing AJ Fury so Dubois can get a belt this drop versus Usyk?
That would be suicide, Frank.
I was about to say, I don't know if that's his plan, Unknown Solutions, but you guys will murder fucking Daniel Dubois.
Usyk.
I mean, Usyk. I said you guys. Usyk will murder Daniel Dubois, in my opinion. And when I say murder, guys, not like he's gonna go in there, beat the shit out of him, knock him out. It's just I don't think Daniel Dubois is ready for that skill level. I know he hits hard, but to me, with a Dubois Usyk fight, that's more like a puncher's chance, man. Because Fujimoto was moving around Dubois. Yeah, he knocked him out, but he fucking should have. But you guys, I mean, not you, Usyk. Nah, bro. I think he's too advanced. I mean, Daniel Dubois could catch it, I suppose, but we still don't know what Usyk can take. What his what his resilience is at heavyweight. And if it's decent enough where he could take a few punches, bro, I don't see Dubois beating him. I wouldn't pick Dubois over you guys. You see. Not me.
I think it's a. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I said go ahead, John.
I was just gonna say, I think it's a shame what's happening to Usyk's career right now. I mean, the dude's 33, going on 34. He's trying to get a crack at the title, and he keeps getting fucked over. That's how I see it. And it's a top 5 pound for pounder.
He was injured for 18 months now.
Yeah.
No, that's reality. He
But
was
what about
injured.
not this last year? He wasn't.
Yeah, he was, and he was meant to fight to Cam the night he fought Witherspoon. Cam pulled out, and then he had the fight with he was going to fight Spong, and he pulled out, and he fought Witherspoon on the same night. He was injured up until that Cam fight was made, which was 2 months prior.
Yeah, but that was a year ago, Mark. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but COVID, bro.
Yeah,
No, that's a reality, bro.
Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. It is fucked up. Joshua Little John said, I hope like hell AJ doesn't drop a belt. Be blessed. Be bad. We need a 4 belt. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's going to drop it, but damn it, Hearn been talking that kind of music. Well, it was mentioned, but I don't know, man. I think AJ will do whatever he can to keep those belts and make this fight happen. But politics are crazy, man. So I hope he doesn't have to drop it either. Unknown Solution said if Eddie is saying he might drop it, then yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Yeah, man, it's kind of shaky there, Joshua. Memo Castro, what's good? What do you think about that whole dropping the belt, Johnny boy? Logan, you there yet? Logan,
how much time you got, D?
I know. Damn, why'd I ask you? No, go ahead, Johnny boy. Take off.
If AJ drops the belt, I want every single one of you dudes that was bitching about Tyson Fury maybe dropping his title because of White's little silly ass. I want every one of you dudes to come over here and kiss my pinky ring. You understand me? Come over here and kiss my fucking pinky ring. It's been my family for 3 generations. It's a ruby ring. You come kiss the ring, bro. After he drops that title, you understand? I had to hear for 2 months about what a punk Tyson Fury is. Oh, you don't want to fight Dillian White. Blah, 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 blah. Then he gets smoked by a shot 45-year-old Povetkin. And now AJ's talking about topping the title. So if that happens, I want every one of you to come over here and kiss my pinky ring.
Mark. Okay, Mark's in the kitchen, but I tell you like this, man. Joshua said, the politics are so adamant about fucking up Undisputed. I don't think that it's all about fucking up Undisputed. I think it's about their money. And they're all businesses, right? So money comes first. And if their money is going to be held up by Undisputed, well, Lil John, that's where you get the pushback. See, that's the problem with making Undisputed is that all 4 sanctioning bodies are interested in making their money, right? So money always plays a part of it. And, a lot of these promoters, such as Bob Arum, they see where it's not beneficial to them for one champion to be holding on to all of the belts. So it's beneficial to the fighter and his legacy and everything, right? But it's less benefit to everyone else around him. And that's where you get all of this pushback and problem with these 4-belt Undisputed. Just like Bob Arum came out, he said he detests unifications. He doesn't like 4-belt Undisputed because you got to pay all of these sanctioning bodies from one guy. And it's better if he has multiple fighters and it cuts down the expensive sanctioning body fees and so forth and so on. Individual sanctioning body, they want their cut. Everybody in this fucking sport wants their cut. And if their cut is being affected by some damn unification of 4-belt Undisputed, they ain't really trying to have it. And they're trying to push to whatever avenue leads to them getting more of their cut, which is why we have so many problems with this shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, fuck the sanctioning bodies, man. Make me the sanctioning body. I'll just make everybody fight each other.
Yeah. Buddy
They
Aces
can't
said,
fight, they get suspended for 12 years if they refuse it.
agree. Buddy Aces said the boys would beat the Chipotle out of Usyk. I'm not sure about that, Buddy Aces. I mean, buddy, think about this, fam. Usyk last fight was better than anybody the boys have seen already. His first fight at heavyweight was better than anybody the
I
boys.
don't know. I don't know if that's better than Kijano.
I think so.
I just don't know because
It's an
Kijano
argument.
has gone the
It's an
distance with
argument.
Parker.
It's an argument, but I think so.
I mean, Kevin Kingpin Johnson, man.
Yeah, or the boys.
Kevin Kingpin Johnson's an ultimate journeyman. Witherspoon was inactive for 10 years.
Yeah, just outside of that, I mean, even if we argue that, just outside of that, man, it just that at the heavyweight division, Usyk he just shows me more, bro. He just shows me more in the ring. Dubois still got some things to learn. I mean, he's good, he's coming up, but I just think he got some more things to learn. And Usyk, Chisora fight, if we get it, that's going to prove a lot. And if Usyk gets past Chisora, I'm not trying to hear shit about no fucking Dubois. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because let's be honest, Chisora Dubois, he could get beat up by Chisora. At this rate, he could go in there and get his ass whooped by Derek Chisora, Daniel Dubois. So if Usyk gets past Chisora, I know Styles make fights anyway. That's the test. I want to see him take some decent hits from Chisora. But if I see that in the Usyk fight versus Chisora, Derek Chisora, and no way in hell do I give Dubois a win over Alexander Usyk.
Well, look, I don't even know if he's definitely going to win the Joyce fight because at the end of the day, it's purely eye test with Daniel. His resume doesn't give you anything to look at, you know? Like, Joyce is beating Brian Jennings. You know? Brian Jennings, we know Brian's solid, you know? We know that.
Yeah.
We know Fujimoto had a fucking draw with Sho Ishida, who got knocked out by Golovkin in 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm. So basically, and when you say that, basically Daniel Dubois matched a GGG performance.
Daniel Dubois beat a Triple G leftover.
Right. And match the performance is my thing. Like, you ain't really do him away no sooner than a guy at fucking middleweight.
Ishida had a draw with Fujimoto. I think Fujimoto got knocked out in 2 or 3. And Ishida got knocked out in 3 against Golovkin. I mean, that tells you everything. Ishida was able to go from super welter all the way to heavy, get a draw with a Daniel Dubois opponent. That's not good enough.
Joshua says, I think Gassiev might make more noise at heavyweight than Usyk.
Gassiev's been really inactive. He hasn't fought since the Usyk loss. Since the Usyk loss. At least Usyk, like the Bellew fight, Bellew's been up a heavy, you know. Bradis, fighting against Martis Bradis. Martis Bradis has knocked out Manuel Cher. He's Michael Hunter, who's having a good run. He's fighting against like a heavyweight. He's fighting against guys who've done well up there in the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? He's done well against them. I mean, he's fought Witherspoon. I mean, that's not great, but look, Gassiev, he's only fought cruisers.
You know, and you gotta have, when you're making that big of a jump up in size, you gotta have you can have a nice little tune up. This isn't Rigondeaux out putting on 4 fucking pounds to fight Lomachenko and shit over here. You know, it's a lot bigger of a jump than that. And Gassiev's been inactive, like Mark just said too. And what was I going to say? And say whatever you want about Michael Hunter. He gave Povetkin a lot better of a fight than White did.
That's true. That's true. Now let me just say something real quick. Gassiev does have certain tools that can help him at heavyweight that Usyk doesn't have. One, his chin is made of steel. Right? We know this. He's got a granite chin and he hits like a fucking train. And he's got stamina for days. That'll help him in the heavyweight division because a lot of these guys aren't going to fight on the back foot. So that will help him out. right? It will help him. But the problem is he's inactive. He's been injury prone, and he ain't fought since Usyk. Do y'all remember when the Usyk fight was?
I don't.
Late 2018, if I remember correctly.
So what about that King Kong Ortiz? That
Johnny, real quick, it was summer. It was summer 2018.
Summer of 2018. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
July.
Oh, Lawrence in the building.
Over 2 years ago.
What's up, Low Lawrence? Johnny, you said AJ was ducking Fury, but if he drops a belt fight, Fury will say then AJ can win either way.
Hey, bro, and I'll tell you this, bro. Let me say this, dog. At the end of the day, we all know who the two best fighters in the heavyweight division are. Okay, whether it's with the belt or without a belt, that should be number one priority. Period. Point blank. End the discussion. Let AJ go knock out Pulev's bum ass. Let fucking Fury take care of Wilder, and that should be the next step. Early 2021. Period.
Yeah, Joshua.
Johnny's
stance. Go ahead, Mark.
Johnny's stance on from what I've gathered on AJ and Fury is, if AJ doesn't fight Fury next, after the Pulev fight, the only one he'll accept is the mandatory with Usyk. That's it, and I understand that, because if he vacates that WBO and he don't fight Fury, nobody can defend it. No one on the planet can defend it. If he ducks both fights, it's impossible to defend. You have to call a spade a spade.
Exactly. If he drops the WBO and then doesn't fight Fury, and you're still sticking up for him, you're just fanboying. And I see, and I, you know, and like I say, I'm no fanboy for nobody except maybe Pacquiao a little bit, and that's it. So,
Sean Porter
and Porter's my man. Now he represents us Midwest boys good. Now, I love fucking Sean Porter, but Bradis and Intangible, it's good. I'm glad that the fight's back on. I just wish it wasn't on that fucking day, because Josh Taylor's on and the Charlo card's on. I don't know why they keep.
They'll all be on at different times. That's beautiful, because that'll be in Lafayette, which will be like an hour before the Taylor fight. It'll be an hour before the Taylor fight, yeah, and then you'll go right into the Taylor fight because Lafayette's an hour ahead. Nice. And then you move into the fucking car. Yo, if that happened, bro, September 26th.
Yeah. Boxing all day. Boxing all fucking
day. Great boxing. Because I'm telling people right now, whatever you think of Kong Song, he hits hard. And Taylor, he's changing trainer to a more boxing-oriented trainer than actual fighting.
Mark, question. So it'll be on even before the Taylor card.
Yeah, not the card, the fight. So what'll happen is the two cards will probably be simultaneous, yeah. And while the Taylor co-main is going on, the Bradis and the Dorticus fight will be going on.
Okay, well that's good. That's going to be a hell of a night. We'll have a lot of fucking work to do that night, my friends.
Yeah, because it'll be about 8:30 p.m. in the UK. It's 10:30 p.m. in Lafayette. And Josh Taylor won't be on until about 9:45, 10 o'clock.
I'm sure Mark will do some live commentary. I'll probably just do the two Charlo fights, and I'll leave Mark the fucking.
Shit, it's a lot of fucking fights to do that day. I ain't fighting with no one. I'm going to do a fight that day, maybe two, but shit, it's a lot of fights to do that day. That's no matter what people say, AJ is ducking so on. Yeah, that's the truth, because he's the best. So Canelo's ducking so on. Crawford's ducking so on. Spence Lomo's ducking so on. That's just how it is.
Everyone's ducking.
You fucking ducking somebody. Okay, I see now D, but Lennox didn't have to go through all the. Yeah, that was a different era, Joshua. We out of that era, bro. We are out of that era, and we ain't getting it fucking back.
Well, there was still politics as well then, but I'm not going to go into that.
Fucking shit is terrible, man. I mean, it was politics involved, but I think things were just.
This is true. What Intangible's saying, by the way.
Kevin Johnson has beat more champions than Andre Hernandez in Seldon.
Evan Kingpin Johnson has beaten more current or former world champions. That's
Andre, man. Fuck Andre. I don't think Teal should take the franchise nonsense if he beats Lomo. I think it doesn't matter, Castro, because he's going to 140 regardless. Which is why I didn't really care about the transferable belt or any of that bullshit. I don't know what the franchise champion for 135 means at 140. Probably not a goddamn thing. But Teofimo's going to 140 after this Lomo fight, so I really don't give a shit. To tell you the truth about
that. The only way Teofimo wouldn't go to 140 is if we just get like an amazing fucking Leonard Hearns type fight and they decide to run it back. You know what I'm saying, D?
No, I don't. Teofimo said win or lose, he's going to 140 after this. He said he don't plan on winning. He said I'm gonna beat Lomachenko, and after this fight, we could just go about our way. He do his thing, I do mine. I'm going to 140. And Teofimo's dad told me personally, win or lose, they're going to 140. They only stick him around at 135 for Loma. That's the only reason they still here. He said if something would have happened with that Loma fight, they would have just vacated Teal's belt and moved to 140. So
that's fair enough.
I don't think. Bro, all I can say is if Teofimo does pull off the victory and he moves up to 140. 140 is gonna be the most fire division in boxing.
Oh,
it already is in with a show. I hear some people like trying to argue with me that lightweight's already better than 140. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. But he moves up there into that 140 division. That's it, bro.
Because let me add this to that, Mark. Because I mean, 135 is stacked with talent, but the guys at 140 are actually fighting each other. As with the exception of Loma Teofimo, nobody's fighting each other at fucking lightweight right now.
Plus, at 140, the talent is proven.
Let me finish. We just had Ramirez Postal. We're getting Baranchik Zapata early October. You know, hopefully we'll be getting Taylor Ramirez. You know, and then plus if Teofimo jumps up in there, that's even more to the mix. Though.
Why did Johnny Boy just sound like Brian for a split second there? Brian Harkin in the building. Johnny Boy, you just said, you know, about 4 times, and I was just going to say, Brian, what's up? And then
Johnny does the you know a lot as well.
Brian, your Irish is rubbing off on me, Brian. Mark and Brian's Irish is rubbing off on me. What can I say?
Usyk has superior foot placement. He's gonna get Triple D along. Yeah, for sure. Boxing Monster
Usyk has a lot of superior skills.
Boxing Monster. He said, "What happened with Usyk versus Dazor? Nothing happened. That's the thing.
We're still waiting on that. Eddie's saying October, late October.
All right, nothing happened with that yet.
So if we get that in late October from September, if that's the night of September 26th, right? Braidis Dorticus. Taylor Kongson, the full Charlo card, the 4 world title fights, a unification, and a baby belt to make it 5. I mean, babes, you move into October 3rd. You got Baranchik versus Johnny, break down that schedule.
Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead. All right, here we go. So now let me say this. We got a couple of muddy waters to tread through these next couple of weeks, but when we get to the end of September, the next 5 weeks or so, absolutely fucking stacked. Starting off in September 26th, we got Dorticos Braidis for the cruiserweight final of the World Boxing Super Series. We got Josh Taylor versus his mandatory. We got the Charlo card, and that's all on the same day. Okay? So Charlo, one of them's a fucking 3-belt unification. One of them's 2 top 5 middleweights fighting each other for the Charlo card. Move on to October 3rd. We have Lee Selby versus George Kambosos. That's a very good scrap, in my opinion. That's flying under the radar. We also have Baranchik Zapata, 2 top 10 140 pounders. That's a good scrap flying under the radar. Move to October 10th. We got Lipinets and Kakarov, two guys at the lower end of the top 10 of the welterweight division, but still a very, very good matchup, and that should be fireworks. Move to October 17th. We got the big one, Loma and Teofimo. Move to the 24th. We got Tank Davis and Santa Cruz. Well, let me take that back. Y'all got Tank Davis, Santa Cruz. I have Khabib Gaethje.
And then at the end of October, based off what's being said.
Yeah, and real quick, Mark. And then hopefully on October 31st, we get Usyk Chisora.
What a fucking 5-week period that would be.
That's an amazing 5-week stretch.
That would make up. That would make up for the pre-COVID thing. Remember, Johnny, that schedule? That would be a good equivalent.
So I just want, and as long as I broke it down real quickly, I just want everybody to take that into account. We got a couple of slow weeks coming up, but after that, after the storm, the sun will start shining. You feel me?
No doubt. Prime fighting champion in the building was good. Iceman, Zaro's 2-time soccer training club, Martin Ramos, Antonio, Margarito, what's good with your fam? Jose Yepes, what's up, dog? 819 Warrior in the building. Had to catch up with the chat. Appreciate you guys coming through. Brian Harkin, what's up, Brian?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Can
you hear me?
How you feeling today? Yo, we can hear you.
I'm feeling good. I'm currently at home, but I'm heading out soon, so heading out with a few friends' birthday party tonight. So
enjoy that stuff, Brian.
You didn't drink too much, did you, Brian? Let me rephrase that question. I can't ask you, you did not drink too much. Did you drink enough, Brian?
No, I haven't. I've only had one glass of whiskey so far. So.
Oh, okay.
So
I want to. Right. Can I do something real quick, by the way? Even though we got slow weekends, right? For the hardcore boxing fans, right? You have a very good fight, not this weekend, but next weekend at British level between Mark Heffron and Denzel Bentley. That is a beautiful fight. You got the return of Nathan Gorman versus Richard Lartey, the same Lartey who shook the ball. Okay? That'll be definitely interesting. You've also got the return on Friday of a former world champion Fedor Chudinov, who George Groves beat for his world title. This is just to give an idea. It's not this weekend; it's the following weekend. Ugas Kavaliauskas is fighting against Zufsky, which is solid and a very good fight, in my opinion. That'll go under the radar that a lot of people won't pay attention to. Miguel Mariaga versus Joet Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, the kid that fought Shakur.
Yeah, that'll be solid. That'll be very solid. That's an interesting fight, Mariaga, Joet Gonzalez. We get to see if Shakur was just too good for him, or if he's just not good enough. You know, Mariaga will tell us a lot on that. Right. So there is actually some stuff for the hardcores to get into. And on the 19th, Saturday the 19th, which is the week preceding the Charlos, Lubin's fighting Gausha and Tugstop Nyambi is back, and also Jaron Ennis. So we do have enough boxing to tide us over before the elites. We've got some good tide over fights. Also, Jose Pedraza is fighting against Javier Molina.
Nice. November. That November card is Luis Ortiz and Chris Areola's November 7th, right?
Well, what I don't get about that is how it's Andy Ruiz versus Areola, and Luis Ortiz is on the undercard. Why isn't it Andy Ruiz versus Ortiz?
That's what I was about to talk about. That's what I was about to talk about. Because Scott Alexander and Luis Ortiz is on that undercard, and that's just what I was about to say, Mark. It confuses me. Like, why the fuck are we watching Chris Areola fight Andy Ruiz, and then an undercard with Luis Ortiz fighting Scott Alexander? You know, I would just assume Scott Alexander and Chris Areola banging out on the undercard, and we get Luis Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz. Like, what the hell?
My
God! I mentioned the same. I said that on Twitter. I'm like, why would you fuck? Because I just made the Twitter like 3 days ago. But I said to him, I said to him, it's a boxing scene. I'm like, why in the fuck would you nipple heads put Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz on the same fucking card and not have them fight each other?
Exactly. Right. Now, can I do something real quick? D.
Do your thing.
For everybody who's listening, I want y'all to see D, Jeff, and Johnny Boy about to both go off on what I'm about to tell them right now. Y'all hear what? Are you ready for this? Y'all hear what Eddie Hearn just said, boys?
What did he say?
Eddie Hearn The world is not ready for Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury yet.
Oh no, I'm definitely
What?
first on this one. I'm definitely first on this one.
Hey,
You, Eddie Hearn. No. Let me get this, Brian. Let me get this, Johnny boy. Now, Eddie Hearn, you son of a bitch. I've been advocating for you and protecting you. But right now, Eddie Hearn, and I'm going to, of course, look at it, but I believe Mark, he's always spot on. But right now, Eddie Hearn, this is what you're getting from me just by saying that. You idiot. You idiot. Like, bro, is he kidding me? Even coming out with that statement. This is what everybody wants. What the hell do you mean the world is not ready for? This is what we're craving. You idiot. It is for about undisputed. Even making a statement like that, even without the belts, me and Johnny just talked about it. It's number one, number two guy. We are ready for this at every fucking facet. Eddie Hearn, one more time. You idiot. Go ahead, Johnny. Your turn.
My turn? Okay. Eddie Hearn, you're a fucking con man. You could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. But you're not getting a pass from me. I grew up with business guys. I know the business thing. Here's what you're doing. First, you're trying to throw Dillian White in as a roadblock to protect your investment, which is Anthony Joshua. You're trying to use that as the crash dummy, like I've been telling everybody. Now that crash dummy is eliminated, your investment's out in the open, and you can't protect it as well as you thought you could. Okay? Now, I've been telling you guys for a long time, AJ's a big roided up vagina. He had two regardless of whose fault it was with Wilder and AJ, you can sit around and blame, it's Al Heyman and Wilder's fault. Oh, it's AJ and Eddie Hearn's fault. You can sit around, it's his fault, your fault, all that bullshit. Regardless, the fight didn't happen, period. And there's plenty of blame to go around on both sides of the equation with that. Same thing with Fury and AJ. You want to say it's Fury's fault, Bob's fault, Eddie's fault, AJ's fault. Regardless, the fight isn't happening for undisputed. What's the common denominator there? AJ and Hearn. End of discussion. What are we talking about over here? Here. This is what I'm telling you. AJ shaves his chest. Tyson Fury has chest hair like a man. Okay? That's why Tyson Fury beats his ass. One of them shaves his chest like a foo-foo ass little Fruit Loop. One of them don't.
Okay. Can I go in on this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody gets a turn.
Eddie Hearn, this is going directly to you. The world is ready for this fucking fight, but you're not ready without a fucking crowd. Let's get real. You want to max out as much money as you can on it. And now that this COVID-19 is happening, and I put the, finger things in the air there. Now that this COVID thing has happened, you're using it as a fucking excuse. Your protection's gone with Dillian White. Oh, you got a mandatory. That's gone. There is no mandatory now till next year, late next year now, due to the fact that Povetkin beat Dillian White. And if Dillian White wins again, that goes on later than that. So you have till next summer to get it fucking done. Just because you want a crowd, you want to max out an arena of 80 or 90,000 people, right? And then you blame the rest of the world for something that you want. Nah, that ain't flying by me, right? Two best fighters in the heavyweight division, get them in the fucking ring. I want to see who's the best. We're not ready for it. You're not ready for it because of a fucking pandemic.
Facts. I'm with you. Logan ain't in the house. Mark, so you gave us the report. What do you think about this bullshit? Mark reading up something else. All right, Buddy Aces says PBC is probably building up that Ruiz fight on the same card.
Yo, I'm here.
Okay, so yeah, you gave us the report before I start on this BBC foolery. What do you think? And Brown Gone One, what's up with you, my man? What do you think about the what you just told us? What's your thoughts on it?
Well, look, most people don't like me talking about history, but some do, right? So, but I want to go historically on this. May I?
Yes, I like it.
Okay. In 1885, John L. Sullivan was established as the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, American fighter. The very first man from the UK to ever technically capture it was Bob Fitzsimmons, right? Then after that, the next European was Schmeling. It didn't happen again until Johansson. Blah, blah, blah. I can go down that line like crazy, right? The word undisputed. We haven't seen two men unify our division since 1999. 21 years ago. There are generations of boxing fans who weren't alive. There are people who weren't able to watch the fight live, like myself, who've missed out on this opportunity. This is the very first time in 135 years of World Heavyweight Championship fights since 1885, 135 years, that you have number one, number two, both from the UK. Boxing has waited 135 years for that moment. They have waited 21 years since the last Undisputed. You can't tell boxing fans they're not ready for that. You can't, because they have been kept waiting for 135 years. Not one, not two, not three, not even four, but 5 fucking generations, fam. You can go back to a great, great, great grandpa who was born back then.
Damn right, bro. Damn right. And I already knew that you on with this bullshit, Mark, because you already told me how you feel about Undisputed. Like Eddie Hearn, come on, man. Come on with this shit, Eddie Hearn. Like one more time, like you idiot. You idiot.
Let's make an agreement. If any of us win like the lottery or whatever, we walk up to Tyson Fury, we walk up to Anthony Joshua, and I'm like, here's 50 million for you, here's 50 million for you. I'm streaming it on my channel on YouTube. Let's go.
Bro, I would do it all day because the money would be made. The money would be made. Fuck that. And we would be the saviors of boxing. Understand this. We would be like heroes. We would become instantly famous. Who the hell is this unrivaled boxing talking news that made this fight that they could make? Who the hell is this speak your mind sports talk guy? Where the fuck did he come from? I would be famous overnight. Damn right I would do it.
I don't know how to do the live thing, but I'm sure someone could show me if I won the frickin' lotto. I'm sure I can get some freaking lessons on how to do it properly.
You ain't gotta get no lessons. You won the lotto, pay a motherfucker to do it and sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You win the Euro millions, Brian. The jackpot's 170 million this week.
I'm doing that. Shit, I guarantee you that. If I won the Euro millions, 70 million will do me grand. 50 million a piece just to go in the fucking ring, knock the shit out of each other.
Bro, you'll make your money back. You'll make your money back.
Pay-per-view.
And as a matter of fact, if I won 170 million, I wouldn't really give up. I would be willing to lose 10 to 20 million and fuck that, bro. I never had $1 million cash. What the hell do I give a fuck? I don't care about no money. I got all this, so I'll lose. So what? I put up 100 million and I only get 90 million back. So what?
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. I win 100 million. I can make the fight happen, yeah? I put it on. I make nothing off of it. I'm in the same position I am now. The only difference is I get something that I've always wanted.
Exactly.
To me, that is priceless. That fight is literally priceless. I can't put a number on it, but 100 million I'd give if I had it. I'd give that.
And you think about it like this, Mark, because I said like, okay, even if I put up 100 and lost 10 million, y'all think about it like this. Right now, I would pay, let's say, $1,000 because if we move the zeros in my net worth, and then my net worth moved into zeros if I won the lottery. So right now, I would pay $1,000 out of my pocket to see that fight. So if I'm sitting on 150, 200, I will pay $10 million to see that fight. So my logic is, I would put up 100, even if I lost 90. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because if I had that much money, I would literally pay, look, here's $10, make $10 million. Make the fucking fight happen. I wouldn't give a shit.
Let me say this real quick, bro. Here. Now, I gave Eddie Hearn and AJ plenty of shit when they were talking about dropping the WBO. I gave Dillian White pretty shit when he got his ass beat, knocked the fuck out cold the other night. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say a goddamn word about AJ or Hearn until I get confirmation that either A, he drops the WBO title, or doesn't want to fight, or he doesn't want to fight Fury. When that happens, there's a stash of dynamite under the castle. And I'm telling you, I'm going to blow like fucking Cersei at the fucking Game of Thrones. I'm going to blow. There's a whole stash of fucking bombs under the joint. That happens, it's going off, bro. It is going the fuck off. Fuck that.
Yeah. Look, unknown solutions. I agree with Eddie. This fight ain't special without a crowd. I'm willing to wait. Unknown solutions. I don't know what generation you're from concerning a boxing fan. I, with this comment, don't know what planet you're from concerning a boxing fan. But I'm going to tell you like this, fam. If that fight can happen, I'm not trying to wait for a damn thing. Do you know how much politics gets in the way with these fights happening? You can't say sit back and wait. You're willing to wait because you would be willing to wait. And this, that, and the third will get in between this fight, and then we'll never fucking get it. So basically, you'll be willing to wait another fucking 60 years before it comes close to getting the 4-ball undisputed. No fucking way, fam. I'm not willing to wait not 1 second if we can get this fight. No.
Yeah, can I say something? Can I say something very quick? Then I go, right? What does Eddie Hearn want? Does he want to wait till both fighters are 35, 36, 37 years old, where both guys are past it? Is that what we're waiting on here? Are we waiting to two old men standing in the ring, or do we want to see the two best fighters right now, both in their fucking prime, step in the ring and fight?
Yeah.
Because that's what I want to see.
This ain't no different than a heavyweight fucking AJ Fury or a heavyweight Pacquiao Floyd and Fury's Pacquiao. What's it called? You know, and that's exactly what they're trying to do to Usyk, bro. He's 33, he's going to be 34 next month, bro. Like, get out of here.
They're trying to get him out.
Hold on, get out of here. Fuck Pulev, dog. Take your other mandatory and give us a decent fight over here. What the fuck? Like I say, I don't care who likes AJ, none of that shit. When I spot some sucker shit, I'm gonna call it out. And Eddie Hearn and AJ are pulling some hoe shit, bro. That's it.
Yeah. No, I gotta head on. I gotta head on here.
All right, thanks, Brian. Appreciate you coming through. Listen,
have a good one.
Peace, Brian.
Now, listen, unknown solution. That's your opinion, but I was just expressing how I feel on it. If that's your opinion, you feel like you want to wait and you willing to wait, that's cool, bro. I just think that you are probably at the low end of the boxing fans, man. I would just say that because I can't wait for this fight. No, I can't wait for this fight. No marination, no holding it off. Don't fucking tell me. Essentially Eddie Hearn is telling me I'm not ready for this fight. Are you kidding me? How the fuck is he going to tell me I'm not ready for this fight? I was ready for this fight last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Wilder and fucking AJ. Don't tell me I'm not ready for this fight. I've been ready for this fucking fight. Yeah. The hell with that.
Everybody who doesn't want this fight, then you don't want to see the two best guys in the division fight each other. It's that simple, bro. Everybody should want. If you're a fucking boxing fan, you should want this fight. You should want this fight. You should want this fight sooner rather than later. And like I say, I feel bad for the fucking English people because they deserve that fight. They're great fucking boxing fans. That fight shouldn't be anywhere except in the UK sooner rather than later. Period. It's the biggest. It's the biggest fight in boxing since Floyd and Manning.
I agree with that. It's a huge boxing fight. It's huge. And if somehow we got it for the 4-belt undisputed, man, it's historical in impact is massive. It's the first ever 4-belt undisputed heavyweight champion.
Yeah, man. It's
That's
just so
huge.
weird, bro. I mean,
And because you have arguments that Fury isn't lineal, right? You have arguments. That fight establishes the lineal champion in the heavyweight division. It does.
yeah.
It's got massive context.
Now let me ask y'all something. Let me ask Hamish. Hamish is back in the building. Hamish, let me see what Hamish said. You back with the foolery, Hamish? Because Hamish was on the extreme foolery. Johnny boy, man, yeah, he back with the foolishness. I should have read it before I put it up. Well, what's up, Hamish? Yeah.
Let me just D, I'm
Don't
not
do
gonna
it,
go.
Johnny. Don't go out and
No. D, I'm not gonna go off. Let me just say this. I didn't even know Hefe had a channel. I've never been over there, so save that bullshit.
You don't now. I just heard that one got smashed.
Good, fuck
Well,
him.
let me say something on that. Because I heard him say last night, no, he suspended his channel.
Oh,
he suspended it himself. Yeah, he said that. That was on mouth.
Well, I believe that. He took a couple of them down. That favorite done had about 4 or 5 channels already. And he took some down. YouTube took some down. But anyway, this ain't no LFA conversation.
Yeah.
Amir Khan. Amir fucking Khan.
Oh God, don't say anything about Amir to me, please.
No, I gotta say this. I gotta say this because y'all gonna laugh at this shit, bro. Okay, so Amir Khan says the reason I signed with Eddie Hearn was to get that Kell Brook fight, but then he's gonna go up to 154. People feel like it's me running away, but it's not. It's Brook's moves, up in the weight that avoids the fight. It shows me he doesn't want to fight me. Wow, Amir Khan. Wow. And this is what I say about Amir Khan. To hell with you and that foolery you talking about right now. Because look, okay, Brook goes up to 154. So the fuck what? What weight did, if I'm not mistaken, what weight did Khan decide to jump in that ring with Canelo at? What weight was
160.
that? What was that?
155. 160 pounds.
Oh, so you can fight a Canelo Alvarez. A Canelo Alvarez at 155. Well, you can't go meet Brook.
You a liar and a fraud.
You can't go meet Brook at 150. Hold on, Hamish. I'll let you rant, but you gotta let me finish. You can't go meet Brook at fucking 154. Go smack yourself, Amir Khan. I'm not trying to hear that foolishness. Get Kell Brooks moves. Look, man, a lot of UK fans, I don't really know the atmosphere of UK. You guys probably, but I know people been trashing that fool for not having this fight. I think he should have been, both of them should have been made this fight happen. They talk about fighting Crawford and all that. Look, y'all not going to beat these dudes. Fight each other. That's what y'all playing for.
Mark knows I have a deep-seated hatred for Amir Khan. I think he's a loudmouth. I think he's been rocked to the head. And I'm not even trying to clown by saying this. I think he's been rocked to the head enough times where he should go get his mental makeup checked out, bro, because he talks so much bullshit. I think he's got knocked stupid. I'm not even trying to clown on him or make fun of him or nothing like that. I think he's got knocked stupid. And I'll tell you this. I was watching this old 60 Minutes interview with one of the old mafioso guys the other day, and I'm going to tie this back into Amir Khan. And the interviewer goes, so what if a made guy sleeps with another made guy's wife? Who does the killing? And he goes, the cuckold. Well, Amir Khan, you should have whacked AJ because you're a fucking cuckold, bro. Sorry. Get a divorce. Here's what you're going to do. Get a divorce. Put your pecker away. Stop playing on Skype, and go check into a mental health facility, the one with the fucking padded rooms and the straitjacket. You heard me? You have a sick obsession with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. You don't deserve any elite fight ever again, especially after you got Charlie horsed in your thigh, and you quit against Crawford, bro.
Right, talking about a nut shot. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, you got Charlie. He got Charlie horse, D. That's it. Punch him
unless he's got like a 19-inch dick, bro. He didn't get punched in the
Yeah, unless his dick's located on the back of his right thigh, he got hit in the leg.
Oh shit, man.
Yo, real quick, what I want to say on this is very simple. Yeah, Cole moved to 154, so he's ducking me. So what about when Cam was asking for 90%?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, right.
That's called pricing yourself out, bro.
Exactly. Cons are full of shit, bro. And I don't even know why he even posted that and mentioned that. That just made you
Because he's irrelevant.
than you already look. You freaking
He's
idiot.
irrelevant. Amir Khan's irrelevant. He's now realizing the only fight he can actually have in his career is the fight that he should have already taken.
Fact. So check this out. I don't know, Mark. You probably know. I don't know if you guys know IBT in the building. What's good, IBT, my man? So, Michael Benson just put out. I was reading this morning. That's why I didn't do no predictions or donut shops. But Michael Benson put out that the Joe Joyce Daniel Dubois fight has been delayed, or not delayed, but pushed back again, because I scheduled on the 24th. So now they pushed it back to November 14th or November 21st. So again, man, like, here we go. Frank Warren's talking all of this shit. He's buying ranked spots, and they can't even seem to get this fight together. Like, it's pushed back again. This is the second time, if I'm not mistaken, it has been pushed back.
Can I say why?
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, it's because apparently Frank's had talks with like the government and shit like that about fans, and it's way more likely you're gonna get fans at the O2 Arena in November than October. That's why.
So you think it's still promising?
It's possible. It's possible. This was reported in the Sun Sport. This isn't Benson. Benson's probably quoting the Sun Sport. I read this earlier today. Frank had a conversation. It's for November to get fans in there, but I don't know if it'll happen or not. But that makes sense. No, November makes sense to be able to get fans back in arenas in the UK. Makes sense.
All right. I just want to make sure, like, no foolery going on here. But again, I don't know the European scene as well as you guys do. So, I'll take that. I'll read up on some shit, but I trust you, Mark. So, yeah, that makes sense. Prime Fighting Champion says, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, who you got, B? I will have to look at it. Who's the bigger lady? Either you two guys know?
Katie.
Then I got Katie.
Katie's able to fight at 140.
Yeah. If I like Serrano, and I do actually know something, about both of their fighting styles. Prime Fighting Champions. I don't know as much about female boxing, like the weight classes and all of that. But if Katie's the bigger lady, then I would have to go with Katie Taylor. I think she's a little more skilled, maybe. A little more dog in her than Serrano. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
what weight is Serrano?
Serrano's a half-inch taller than her. Katie's got a half-inch reach advantage. They're about the same height.
What weight is Serrano?
Serrano last fought, like, she was 131 pounds in her last fight. Before that, she was 125. Before that, she was 114. Like, the highest she's gone is 138. Katie's gone to 140. But, like, Amanda's been going up and down from, like, I think it's like 115 or some shit like that, all the way up to, like, 138. Not even sure how many weight divisions Amanda's gone through, man.
Yeah, if I have to see another one of these Ryan Garcia training videos hitting that stupid little fucking whack-a-mole fucking door stopper thing that he keeps hitting, I swear to God, bro.
What?
Damn, Johnny.
I didn't hear that.
He just made me fucking cough. I was hitting my damn bowl and he said that shit.
What you say, Johnny?
I said, if I have to see one more of those goofy ass, fruity fucking Ryan Garcia hitting the whack-a-mole fucking bag again, I'm gonna fucking.
Oscar De La Hoya
See,
he said, "Stop with the fucking pity pat. You're embarrassing."
yeah, bro. People who are stupid think he's sitting there doing some impressive shit when he's not. Like, he's not. Like, oh man.
Nah, I just going off a little bit of hand speed.
Let me shave this other 50, 40 some pounds off, and we'll do the same fucking thing. Okay? Like, it's not. Oh God. Sending fucking Paul Logan.
Amir Khan and Fabric and Pacquiao are doing just fine without his sorry ass.
Exactly. Well said, IBT.
I feel you, IBT.
Well, Brooks looking to make $1 million off of like 1 million, 1.5, possibly fighting Crawford. Amir Khan's looking to make maybe like 15 quid off of the dole on his way up there, man. The man's doing nothing with himself.
Yeah, IBT. We just talked about. Fuck, man. We just talked about.
Bro, cough that lung up. Mute yourself and cough that lung up.
Yeah. I'll get ready to. But we just talked about that. IBT.
Yeah, my man's blowing on that fucking thing, man. He's on that pipe, Johnny, isn't he? Oh, it's just me. Okay. Yo, what's going on?
I'm back, Mark. Thank you. I did have to cough that up, man. I'm telling you, I stopped smoking the blunts because I was smoking too many of them, bro. Like, honestly, I was smoking like 10, 11 blunts a day. So I was like, man, fuck that. I'm smoking too much blunt. So I'm rolling with my bowl, my bong, and my chillum. But, those hits, it's a lot harsh, a lot more smoke coming in than a damn pull or toed off a blunt. That shit was fucking me up. Then Johnny Boy want to come with the jokes and make me laugh right in between. But yeah, we talked about that IBT just before, probably about 20, 30 minutes ago. But yeah, we heard about that fight, and that's a fight that I want to see. Yeah,
that's great news. And that fight night is fantastic. That fight night.
Yeah, for sure. So we don't know what the demand. Oh, go ahead, Mark. My bad.
No, I'm just gonna post that fight night on my Twitter right now.
Yeah. We don't know what the demands are for as far as networks, right? The license issue, what the prices for the fighters. Shaking my head. They are milking undisputed. We don't get it till if we even get it. You know what I mean, Joshua? Like, that's why I don't like them messing around with it, because what if we don't even freaking get it? Like, don't mess around with it, man. Make it happen. Especially with the state of boxing. Get you a venue, spread some fucking fans out, and make the damn fight happen. Stop being greedy. Or take the shit over to fucking Saudi. They'll pay for the fight. I mean, I know you're robbing the UK fans and all of that. I get that. Mark broke me down on that before, and that is legitimate. I can't even argue that. But I don't give a shit, bro. Like, we can't have everything fall in line. So if it can't be in the UK, me living in the United States, I would rather them have it in Saudi if we can get it. UK is the spot. Like, I don't want to rob those fans, and they got both of their champions, and that's huge. And I get that aspect of it. So I'm not trying to shit on that aspect of it, because if it was two American heavyweights, yeah, I would want to have that fight for belt undisputed right here in America, and I'm pretty sure a lot of Americans would as well. But the state of boxing just might not allow it. But you know where it might be allowed? Over in Saudi, because they don't give a fuck. And as a fan that wants for belt undisputed more than anything, I don't give a fuck either. Sorry, UK fans, I just don't give a fuck about that. I want for belt undisputed. So damn the damn delays, damn the marination. Eddie Hearn once again, you idiot.
Yo, D, real quick, go onto Twitter, right? Go over to my Twitter page and look at the last tweet I put up, and you could even put it on the screen if you want to.
All right, well, let me pull it up. I was just on my phone. I'll put it up on the computer. Yeah, I'll put it up. Show enough.
You know my Twitter, right?
Yeah, dude. As much as we tweet back and forth, yeah, got
Yeah, IBT. I just tweeted that, bro. I just literally September 26th, guys. Like,
all right, here we go, right here. Bam. The lucky punch. Is that?
no, I'm unrivaled Lucky Punch boxing. Yeah,
Yeah, it's no. I'm at the Let me see. What's the title? What's the title on it? 'Cause I see a tweet. I see the last tweet.
September 26th. It says September 26th.
Let's see the line. Oh, okay. No, there it is. There.
You can put that on screen for people because look at that day of boxing.
I'll get ready to put that up. I like that, dog. I like the little caption on it too. All right, guys, here we go. Bam. Boy, I haven't gotten so technically inclined fucking with you guys. A year ago, I'd be like, do what? How? Where? What do you mean? What button do I push? Oh, let me move that comment. Martin Ramos. There y'all go.
September 26th. Bradis versus Dorticus. Taylor versus Kong Song. Casemiro versus Mika. Danny Roman versus Juan Carlos Payano. Luis Neri versus Alameda. Jamel Charlo versus Jason Rosario. And Jamal Charlo versus Derevianchenko. Bitch better take my money, man. Shut up and take my fucking money.
Facts, bro. Facts.
That is stunning. That is stunning. And I haven't even put Brandon Figueroa's fucking fighting there.
Yo, for real, man. I'm gonna leave that shit up for a while we talk. Yeah, man. Yo, take mine on that too. You can have my money because, like I said, bro, I'll watch the good fights. You know,
yeah, drop a link for IBT. I want the man. Come on here. IBT, get on here.
As soon as he came in, I always drop a link as soon as he step in the house. He be acting all bougie sometimes, like he don't want to come kick it with us. You know what I mean? No, but yeah, man. Yeah, buddy. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this card, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. For so many reasons. One, like, where do we get the privilege? How often do we get the privilege of the PBC putting on a card this nice? Huh? How often do we get that privilege? The PBC,
not very often.
Hell no. Hell no, we don't get that.
I'm struggling to think of a day of boxing better than this.
This year?
This looked like a Don King card, bro.
Yep. Indeed.
Like, this entire, that entire day looks like a top tier Don King card. You get what I mean?
I do.
Yeah, that's a good fucking day.
Look at that shit, Johnny. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Nothing touching that. Nothing touching that this year, bro. You could have Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, having a fight with fucking Lisa Ann naked as the ring girl. It ain't gonna be better than this fucking day. I'm telling you, bro. You could have Sophie D in a bare knuckle boxing match, yeah, versus Mike Dick, and I'd still prefer to watch this.
That's my girl, bro. That's my girl too, man.
Yeah.
That's my girl too, bro.
I don't know if we want to be seeing Lisa Ann naked no more. She's like 55 now. I don't know about all that.
I seen a picture of her naked recently. Yeah, bro. She's fine. She's
fine.
Fire.
She's fine.
Okay? Fire. She's fire.
Hey, man, J-Lo is over 50, so can't say what
J-Lo's pussy's more diseased than Lisa Ann's.
Probably. Yeah, J-Lo's been, or excuse me, Lisa Ann's. Lisa Ann's been fucking getting broken in by fucking Rocco Siffredi and Lexington Steele for the past 25 fucking years. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know, Johnny. But at the same point, Jenny's done the whole block, bro.
Yeah, she's Jenny on the block.
The whole block.
IBT, what's up, bro?
Yeah, how you guys doing, mate? What's up?
Same old dog.
How's it going, little Mr. Bougie? How you doing?
Yeah, oh bougie ass, man. I'll put the link in the chat. You don't want to rock with your boy Mark?
No. Look. I'm trying to eat my breakfast, and I don't want you to be like, IBT, what do you think? And I'm gonna be like with a mouthful of eggs trying to talk. Like,
Are you kidding me? Don't you see me with a mouthful of food on this bitch every goddamn day?
Bro, there's been points during this stream where D's asked me questions, and I'm like, hold up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Joshua, Elizabeth Hurley's nice, even now for her age. Oh yeah.
Hey Mark, you remember you was on the live the State of Boxing live, and I was telling everybody, y'all just relax, man. Boxing's been through worse. Remember that live? I was like, y'all just relax. Boxing's been through worse. We'll be okay. Now all of those motherfuckers in distress. What about now? I told y'all motherfuckers relax. This is Boxing Day, and it's back.
yeah, definitely. I mean, 26 is going to be massive. I was just thinking about 2 weeks ago we had Jillian White Povetkin, Katie Taylor Pursoon, Joe Smith Jr., Leader Alvarez, and Sean Porter Formella, and there was also like some undercard fights there like Fundora Gallimore. I thought that day was like really good. And then the week after that we had Jose Ramirez versus Victor Postal. I thought that chunk right there, I thought that was insane. This one day beats those 2 weeks. Like, that's how insane that was easily the best week of boxing we've had in a long time, and this just destroys that.
IBT, that was the best 8 days of boxing we've had since the virus.
Yeah,
and it smokes that. Absolutely.
And look, I'm not. Is it fair to say this? This shit literally looks like Dana White put this together.
Yeah.
No, this is 2 Dana White pay-per-views, like actually.
Two. I'll say this to that, IBT. 2 lesser Dana White pay-per-views.
Well, look at the amount of championship fights.
Well, okay, IBT, I'll give you this. The with the Rose Namajunas, remember that card?
That was a good card. That was a really good card.
It reminds you of a card like that. Now it's more fights, of course, but even on that card, the undercard had 4 bangers, bro. So
shout out to my baby girl Rose. Shout out to my baby girl Rose.
He did it too, dog. I told you she was gonna do it, Johnny. She got her shit.
Oh, I predicted that one too. I knew Rose was gonna fuck her.
Yeah, you did.
Her boxing is.
Homie, hang on 1 second, IBT. Yeah, because she was whooping her ass in the first fight. She just got dropped on her head. I'm like, oh, she's gonna tag her ass up and win on cards, bro. That's what I said.
All right, she won't gonna allow her. I was agreeing there. I was like, bro, Rose not gonna allow her to scoop her. Like she did in that last fight and all of that bullshit. I was like, listen, Rose Namajunas she's a smart girl, bro. She's a really smart fighter, right? So I knew it wasn't gonna go down like that. I knew she was gonna get her belt back. Andre's not a good fighter. She's stronger than Rose, and she's a pretty good grappler, but she's not when it comes to like fighting, she's not where Rose is. So
Rose is from a bad neighborhood.
What do you think about the trilogy, though?
Oh, with Andre?
Yeah.
Run it. I want to see her in the Wale, though.
Yeah, that's a tough fight.
That's a good one.
Tough fight.
If she got the title, she's already beat Joanna twice, so she don't need to do that no more. I'll say a third Andre, or give her the Chinese broad.
Which one of those look better? I think that one looks better. Yeah, let's put all 4 of them. Yeah. I got these different backgrounds. So when we talking boxing, this boxing ring and basketball and UFC, just something to around with, bro. But anyway,
before we move on to MMA, let me just ask something. Is the only way that fight night could get better is if a couple of the fights were swapped? So instead of like Neri Almeida, it was Neri versus Roman. And instead of like Figueroa fighting his opponent and Casemiro fighting his, it was Figueroa versus Casemiro.
If that had happened, bro, that would literally be a perfect night.
Now Dana White couldn't fuck with that card, bro.
No,
like that, he couldn't fuck with that card. That shit would be.
If you true Neri and Roman and just say let's say Casemiro and who's in the top 10, Mark. That's not in all year.
I would have put Brandon Figueroa, bro. Because
Okay,
Casemiro wants to move up to 122 anyway.
Brandon Figueroa. Okay. Yeah, Casemiro, Brandon Figueroa, and Luis Neri Romani. Nothing is fucking with that in any combat sport at all. No, not at all.
No, bro. Y'all, Mark, don't leave me. IBT, don't leave me. But Samuel Shaw, yes, I heard about that. And I think that's big because Steve Nash is, I hope that as smart as he was on the court, transitions over to coaching, right? Because that's not always the case. Jason Kidd was extremely smart on the floor, but it didn't so much transition over to coaching. I hope with Steve Nash, it does, because this dude had an IQ out of this world on the floor, right? But this is huge. This is huge. Listen, guys, let me tell you why I had to switch the background and talk about this. The Brooklyn Nets made the playoffs with no Kevin Durant, no Kyrie Irving, and no premier center of DeAndre Jordan. Here's the thing with DeAndre Jordan and Kyrie Irving. It wasn't injuries that kept them out of this bubble. It was the opt. They just opted out. So, guys, these dudes are getting healthy, super healthy, Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan, because they opted out of this bubble. And Brooklyn Nets took it all the way to the playoffs. Now, I don't think it was fair that they fired the coach and replaced him. But damn, Steve Nash, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, DeAndre Jordan, and people talking about LeBron James going to win another title. How? Man, you know how many teams are going to be stacked and ready to pound the shit out of LeBron James back to his hairline ass? That shit ain't going to fucking happen, bro. LeBron James not winning another title. This is a massive, massive move. The Nets picking up Steve Nash, bro. That's crazy right there. Crazy right there. I just had to speak on that. Hell yes, Samuel. Well, I heard about that, bro. That's huge. Let me see what IBT got here. Go ahead and read that out, IBT, because my screen is small.
All right, that's fine. While DAZN is preparing to soon announce at least some of its fall boxing events, sources tell Dan Raphael one of the cards in the works for November would be Daniel Jacobs headlining in a super middleweight fight. Wait. Read carefully. Super middleweight fight with Demetrius Andrade defending in the co-feature. So Demetrius Andrade, yeah.
Oh, yo, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Give me that fight. Give me that fight.
Throw it on September 26th.
Damn, I felt like I almost got a blowjob and the head pulled away like at the last second.
Yo, Johnny, do you know what it is?
I feel like I was just about to stick it in the mouth, but somebody came over there and like punched her in the side of the head and she fell over.
That's not what happened, Johnny. Johnny, that's not what happened. What actually happened is, she got her mouth around you and then she went down. Then all of a sudden you realized, she got braces.
Yeah, there you go, Mark.
What's up, El Jefe, MXBC in the building? What's good with you, dog? Yeah, man. Damn, that fucked me up too. I was like, get out. They gonna. Oh man. Hard, man. See, that's why.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
No, Orlando. I'm glad you did that like that because
Orlando.
Hold on, right quick. It gives me a chance to point out just how much of a piece of shit Demetrius Andrade is. And for all of you idiots out there talking about Canelo Alvarez concerning Demetrius Andrade, tell that fool to go do something with himself. How the hell? Look, he is a champion. Let's dig into this, dude. He is a champion, right? That is fucking fighting on an undercard. Let me go back to the boxing. He's a champion that's fighting on a fucking undercard. But Daniel Jacobs, well, you should be headlining. And if you had any kind of stock or value in your dumbass, you would be headlining. If you had any kind of stock or value in your dumbass, Canelo probably would have been taking the fight. Man, this is so worthless, bro. Demetrius Andrade is so worthless, bro.
Let me say this real quickly, bro. Now, we was just talking earlier about an hour ago, whatever it was, about why in the fuck would you put Luis Ortiz and Andy Ruiz on the same card and not have them fight each other? Right. The same exact thing applies to this.
Exactly.
Why the fuck? that same exact thing applies to this with Jacobs and Andrade. What the fuck is the point of purpose of putting them both in there with two bums on the same card instead of them just fighting each other?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why they do it. And I'm not saying it's necessarily valid, but basically, especially with the Reese Ortiz one, I think what they do is they have both fight on the same card, and then that'll have interest for them fighting in the future. They tried to do the same thing with Ryan Garcia and Jorge Linares,
Yeah,
and that didn't quite
I
pan
know.
out. But it's very frustrating when really
No.
neither guy.
Yeah.
Not that they can't afford to. Andre probably can. Jacobs, he has, he could probably be at super middleweight just fine. But really, that'd be a really good fight to make, and they just should make it now.
Can I just say something real quick?
Real quick, Mark. I understand why they do it, IBT, but that doesn't make it right. Capiche?
I agree.
Look, I'm pretty convinced it's got to be Jacobs versus what's his name? Gabriel. You know Gabe? Gabriel.
Yeah.
Rosado, Mr. Bleeds before he enters the ring. Yes.
Yeah,
That's a shitty fight.
And it's going to be Andrade versus Jason Quigley. Watch this space. Watch this space. Instead of a worst case scenario, and I would accept this as a card. If it was John Ryder versus Jacobs, and it was like Liam Williams versus Andrade, I'd accept that.
Yeah,
I agree 100%. Yeah, if that was the card, I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah,
let me say this, man. Salute to D Jefferson. Hit the like button, you momos. And salute to the almighty MXBC, man. But let me say this real quick, man. The boxing market, bro. The boxing market, bro, has been oversaturated, bro. We got too many platforms out here, man. That it creates opportunities for these fighters to take easy fights, bum bashes, man. I think the best thing that could happen, bro, is for the zone to fall apart. Once the zone falls apart, bro, it would force them to go to the PBC or top rank, and that would force them, you know what I'm saying, to get better fights, bro. Like that's what needs to happen, man. Like there's too many platforms out here, man, and these fighters have too many opportunities to bum bash and then cry and bitch when they get hard fights, bro. I think it's time for us, the fans, man, to apply this pressure, man, and that's what the MXPC is doing, brother. MXPC, we're changing the game. We're actually putting pressure on these fighters, man, and not only are we not kissing up to these fighters' asses, bro, we're diverting into different solutions, bro.
Hefe, let me say, Hefe, I actually agree with you there, bro. Let me just say this. See, back in the days, like when I was younger and shit, everybody fought on HBO, and then maybe once in a while there would be somebody on Showtime or like, you know, an oddball. But other than that, everybody fought on HBO back in the day. That's why, Hefe, that's why I was so upset when HBO decided to get out of it, because, you know, they was around for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, kid? So, yeah, just wanted to throw it in.
Ain't no kid on this side, bro. Let's chill out with that.
No, I didn't mean nothing by it.
Yeah, man, but I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying, bro. I think right now we're in an era where it's gonna be a fight, bro. They're fighting for power, the zone, Fox, ESPN. But one of them, at least one of them, bro, are gonna fall apart, man. That's why we saw an increase on these fighters' purses, because a lot of these new networks started to come into the boxing business. They saw how much money Mayweather and Pacquiao made, and they think that they could make that, bro. But Mayweather Pacquiao is only gonna happen one time every fucking 100 years, bro. So they're in it for a big awakening, man. They're starting to lose money, bro. Now they're starting to cut their budget. So in 2-3 years, I think boxing, you know what I'm saying, we'll get better fights. But till then, bro, we're gonna get these shitty ass bum bashes.
Could be. Let me see. Samuel says, "Speak that shit, El Jefe." That's what's up.
Hold on. D Jefferson, you missed the OG, bro.
Oh, my bad. Speak that shit, OG El Jefe. Yeah, no doubt. Big up, Nick Harmer in the building. What's good with you, Nick Harmer? Appreciate you coming through. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'm loving this 26 card, bro.
Salute, Nick.
El Jefe. LFA, you be fucking with the basketball a little bit. What I tell
Nah,
you?
I don't watch basketball, bro. I'm
Yeah,
a
well,
casual in basketball.
no, it was you. It was you. You might not watch basketball, but I told you. I think it was you about them Nuggets, motherfucker. They was gonna come back in that 3-1 deficit. I could have swore it was you, LFA. I ain't gonna say it because it might not have
Nah,
been. I think it was.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, I
Hey,
bet you know, nigga.
as long as you brought that up, D, who's left in the West, dog?
The Western bracket.
Yeah, who's left in the West?
You got
LA.
the Clippers. The Clippers is getting ready to take on Denver, and LA is getting ready to take on the Rockets.
Okay, right on. I knew both LA teams were still in there. I just forgot.
Yeah. They both still in there. They both actually favored in their series. I think the
Are the
Lakers,
Mavericks still in there, bro?
man, the Mavericks are dump post. That's what it was. The goddamn Mavericks, you just reminded me. You should stay quiet. Hell yeah, I told you the Mavericks wasn't get past the Clippers, league. That's what it was. You was on that Luca hype. You in boxing monster. Where boxing monster that sending me all them damn text? Luca.
He's a GOAT, bro.
Luca is. I was just talking about him earlier. Before you came in, LFA, and I was saying if Luca Doncic stays healthy, bro, like this kid can literally crack the top 10 of all time. Like the things that he's doing now at this age, you have people in the top 10 who didn't do it. Period.
Hey, D, who's the little white kid, the rookie on the Heat over there?
Tyler Hero is a beast.
He's a monster, son.
Tyler Hero is a beast, and
He's a
that's
monster.
why Miami Heat is going to be so good. Also, Tyler Hero, Gordon Dragic. Gordon Dragic is playing out of this world, man. The Heat, man. Look, the Heat. I picked them as my dark horse team. To go all the way.
Hey, yo, can I ask a question real quick, bro?
Yeah.
Because I keep on hearing about this supposed quiz out here, bro. There's this supposed quiz out here.
Oh my God!
I heard you, Jefferson. Hold on, bro. I heard that you didn't know what fight happened in the Rumble in the Jungle, bro. That you got that question wrong. Is that true?
No, I didn't. No, I was joking around. I wasn't on my quiz anyway. We was on Mark's live. This was before the quiz, and he was like, "D, what 2 fighters was in the Rumble, the Jungle?" I don't even know what silly answer I said that day, but I was just fucking around, right? That fight,
shit.
I ain't that. I'm not that casual when it comes to history. I'm casual when it comes to the history, but not that casual. Everybody knows Rumble in the Jungle, though. But Hefe, you need to take the test. It's fun. It don't matter. JD only got 2 right. Just take the test, but it's just fun, bro. I took the quiz though, so fuck the question that was off the quiz. We was just kicking.
Bro, I already been past quiz, man. I passed the Heartline quiz, bro. I actually got the highest score.
You didn't pass the Unrivaled.
No, you didn't. You didn't do. No, hold on. You didn't do
I did the
Heartlines
Heartline,
quiz.
bro.
Well,
you didn't do the Heartline quiz.
Even if you did, then you ain't do the Unrivaled quiz. And right now, boxing beats and rhymes is the man to beat. And everybody, Red Glove militant in the building. What's up, Red Glove? That guy. What's up, that guy?
Bro, I got the highest IQ in boxing, bro.
And get this quiz done. K Harvey in the building. What's good with you? That's my brother in the building. Look, y'all get the Mark's channel and get this quiz. I'm telling y'all, it's fun. Don't be a pussy. Don't be scared to get some answers wrong. I got 16 answers wrong. Ain't that right, Mark? It's 25 questions. I ain't hit but 9, so that means I got.
How many did Johnny Boy get, bro? Because I could tell you something. I'll do better than Johnny Boy.
Then take the quiz.
Yeah, then take the quiz. Don't tell me.
How many did he get right, bro? I want to know.
No, hold on. Before I say,
he got 11.
Oh boy.
He only got 11, bro.
I have faith.
Then do the quiz.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I have faith. I will cash app you personally if you have one. I will cash app you $50 if you beat Johnny Boy. I cash app,
bro. Set it up, bro. Set it up.
All right, with him right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mark got the schedule, but yeah, set it up.
No. Give me time, bro.
All right.
All right, sure. Yeah, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.
Okay, that's 4 for me. Okay, that's good.
real quick, guys. My bro K Harvey with the super chat. Big up, Speaking Mind Sports Talk. Much love to you, bro. Appreciate you. Speaking Mind Sports Talk family. Appreciate the super chat, dog. Yeah, all right, Hefe. I got you, dog. I got you. You beat that score. I got you.
Pick a number from 1 to 15 right now, Hefe.
Oh yeah.
The what?
Yeah.
1.
What did you say?
A number
A
from
number
1
from-
to 15. Pick a number from 1 to 15.
10, bro.
There you go.
10. Okay, that'll be your batch of questions.
Yeah. He got different batches, so you get to pick your batch. So you just pick your batch 10. I had batch 7. And who was that batch I got 11 on, Mark? Who was
I don't know, dude. I don't remember what everybody's personal scores were.
No. It was who did it? Who did it after me? Who went after me?
I don't know.
Yeah, but whoever went after me, I was on the stream with Mark, and I fucking got 11 on his. So the batch
Was it Brian? Was it Brian?
Was it Brian?
I think it was Brian.
No, Brian went before me.
Yeah.
He got 4. He went before me. So whoever went after me, I got 11 on their fucking shit. I was like, oh man, ain't that about a bitch? I picked the wrong batch. I picked the right batch. This is a good quiz, guys. It don't matter. If history ain't your expertise or whatever, certain things ain't your expertise, he'll hit some questions in there that is pretty much in line with what you know if you know boxing. It's fun. Everybody gets some questions right on.
It's all good fun. Doesn't matter what you get right or wrong. It's
right. For sure.
Yeah, it's just fun, man. Literally. If you end up getting if you get the top score on the quiz, you get 100. You get $100 from me.
That's what's up.
Boxing Monster, you need to go take the quiz. Boxing Monster, you got 16 dark horse. And look, I had one on the East and one on the West, and it was the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. And as we look at it right now, they're both still in it. Boxing Monster. And when I was on He Knows His Sports channel last season, I told everybody the Denver Nuggets this season. I picked them as a dark horse last season, so I was way ahead of the curve on that one. We put that back up for my bro. But yeah, man, hell yeah, Boxing Monster, you get over there to Unrivals channel too and take that test, Mr. Know It All. See you get on the quiz, Boxing Monster. You can call in.
Hey, yo, D Jefferson, bro, talking about some fights, man. I don't know if you've seen that Navarrete is fighting a kid named Ruben Villa, bro. What are your thoughts on that fight, bro? Because I rarely hear people talk about that fight, man.
I've not seen. I'm gonna go check it out. LFA. You know something about that, Mark? Johnny Boy, either IBT.
I didn't hear what he asked.
Navarrete and who?
Ruben Villa.
Ruben.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Ruben Villa's in replacement of Magdaleno. Villa's all right, man. It's a solid enough replacement.
Yeah,
but wasn't he like a great amateur, bro? He's like slick and shit.
Yeah, Ruben Villa ain't gonna stand the test.
He was a good amateur.
Yeah. I seen Ruben Villa fight anyway, so he ain't ready for that, El Jefe.
Oh shit.
He has no power. He has no power.
Nope.
Hey, do y'all think Navarrete should be in the pound for pound list, bro? Because I don't see a mention up there, bro.
No, I think he should.
Not yet. He need to do more.
He beat Dogbo, bro.
Yeah, beating Dogbo
don't make you pound for pound, bro.
Isaac Dogbo was there to be beat for. Nah, Isaac Dogbo,
Dogbo is a good fighter, but that don't make you pound for pound, bro.
Yeah, not Dogbo. But he can. Navarrete can get there. Just keep winning. Keep doing good. He could get there.
I don't see who beats him at featherweight, bro. I don't see who beats him at featherweight.
Sneary and Navarrete fight. That's what I want.
Bro, he would stop Warrington. He would stop Gary Russell. Who else?
Let's get the fights. Let's get the fights.
But Warrington ran. He ran. He went to Matchroom. I don't think we're gonna get to see that fight. If he was still with Frank Warren, we should have seen that fight. But you know what I'm saying, bro? Navarrete, he's just smoke free, bro. He put out an interview, man, saying I want all the fights, and he's willing to fight Lomachenko. So that's a fight we might see in the future.
Let's get it, bro.
Lomachenko, Navarrete, and Navarrete is a refined version of Salido, bro. So If
Well, let's
Loma
get it.
beats Teofimo, let's get to see that fight, bro.
No,
I got a
no, no,
stat
no,
on
no, no.
Navarrete.
I have faith. I have faith. Now, you my man and everything. Let me put you on the big screen when I tell you this. But what we will not have is the Teofimo blasphemy up here. There is no win Lomo beats Teofimo. Okay? Don't speak that manner on my panel. Teofimo Lopez is going to knock Lomachenko the fuck out. Thank you very much, sir.
Nah, bro. I've been telling people, bro, Navarrete is the next Carlos Monzon, bro. He's the
Get
next
the
Carlos
fuck
Monzon.
out.
No, bro, really think about it. Look at their styles. The styles, how they
Are you saying
fight.
he's gonna murder someone, or like
All
what's the
right, right.
comparison?
No,
Man,
he's
Carlos
long, he's
Monzon.
lengthy, he's awkward, he's kind of slow, but he
Let me
does
tell you
everything
something.
right.
Let
He
me
has
tell you
power.
something. Okay, listen. I have faith. Carlos Monzon was a rabid beast. Okay? This motherfucker was an animal. Don't even mention Navarrete, yeah. Listen, Carlos Monzon, you know how they say fighters have dog in them? They have dog in them. But
Yeah.
Carlos Monzon didn't have dog in him. That motherfucker had beast in him. Beast. Monster.
Dogs have
Roughy.
Carlos Monzon in them.
No, I'm
Fucking
telling you, bro. Like
around
I don't
Carlos
know how you get,
Monzon.
bro.
I have faith. Look, dogs used to come around Carlos Monzon and
Why do you think he knew he dug, bro? Why do you think he knew he dug Navarrete? He saw that Navarrete was a beast. He saw Navarrete would put the pressure on him and break him down, bro. Like
weight class.
What do you mean?
Navarrete is a
They
different
never
animal, bro.
campaigned in the same weight class at any point in their
Weight
career.
class difference.
But now he's talking about moving up. That's what Inoue said, bro, on boxing scene like 2 weeks
So if
ago.
Inoue talked about moving up and then Navarrete moved up, wouldn't it be the other way around?
No. Navarrete said, I'm willing to stay here and fight Inoue as long as he moves up.
And he said, "I
He
want to
never
move
said
up,"
nothing.
and then
As
Navarrete
soon
moves
as
up.
Navarrete moved up, bro, Inoue moves up. Or he's
I
he's
knew I
talking about
hasn't
moving
moved up though. I knew his next fight is at 118.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, Navarrete is a boogeyman from 126 to 135, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
135.
that's an opinion. That's an opinion.
Wait.
Let him
To
have it.
135 though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
let him have his opinion, bro. Let him have his
Okay.
opinion. I had somebody the other day tell me that they'd like to see Inoue move up to 130 and fight Berchelt.
Holy shit. Nah.
Navarrete
That motherfucker was
is
crazy.
at what weight right now?
126, bro. About to fight for a vacant belt.
Navarrete. Oh my. Okay, I'll have faith.
Yeah,
Navarrete
but
is
he
about to
walks
become a
around like
two-time
150, bro.
two-weight world. He's about to become a two-weight world champion, fam. Put some
No,
respect
no,
on
no,
the
no, no,
name.
no. I like Navarrete. Let's not get this twisted because I don't want El Jefe's foolery to turn this around as if I'm actually a fan of Emmanuel Navarrete. I like him. So we're not gonna do this. I'm not disrespecting Navarrete, but to say Navarrete is the boogeyman from 126 to 135, this is where you got to slow your roll. Let me see Navarrete get in there with Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, that's a good fight.
Yeah,
That's one of the very few people that might beat him. And
whatever,
even that, I
whatever.
don't think
Before
Shakur has the power
we
to keep
call
him
him the
off.
boogeyman, let me see him get in there with Shakur Stevenson. Now, that's a great fight. That is a fight that I would love to see. Navarrete and Shakur.
I'm telling you, bro, the next super fight is gonna be Tank versus Navarrete at 130.
No, the next
That's the
super
next super
fight
fight.
is going to be Tank versus Ryan Garcia.
Now, I don't think that fight's gonna happen, bro. Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia, I think he's gonna move up before they even fight.
Ryan Garcia, El Jefe, and see, you just missed my live yesterday. So let me break this down to you, my friend. That fight could potentially be a lot closer than you think if Tank and Ellaby don't bitch out. Because here is another opportunity for both of them to bitch out. Here's the reality of it. Ryan Garcia just came out and said, and I just did a live yesterday, El Jefe, he is demanding to his team and Oscar De La Hoya that after this fight with Luke Campbell, shall he get through it, he wants either Lomachenko, Gervonta Tank Davis, or Devin Haney. Nothing else. Now, he said he preferably would have Gervonta Tank Davis and then move on to Devin Haney. Now, your boy El Jefe, your boy Javante Tank Davis said after this Leo Santa Cruz fight, no more playing around. He wants Lomachenko, Devin Haney, or Ryan Garcia. Now, both of these guys are talking about fighting each other after their next respective fights, El Jefe. It should be no more process that you talk about. It should be no more bullshit with wide nose Ellaby and Floyd. This fight should really be talked about, El Jefe. And if it's not talked about, El Jefe, Tank is a bitch. He's ducking again. He's doing what he's been doing. He's doing what he's been doing. Fight a little guy moving up, talk shit about the next fight, but don't have it. That's exactly what he'll be doing. Because Ryan is the one that'll move forward here. Will Tank Davis and old wide nose Ella be doing, El Jefe?
Yeah, man, that's yet to be discussed. That's yet to be talked about, bro. There's a lot of discussions going around Tank Davis, bro. I think he needs to focus on Leo Santa Cruz. I think he's gonna stop Leo Santa Cruz. I think he's gonna stop him to the body, bro.
Well, we agree there. I think he's gonna beat the shit out of Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, he's
So
gonna break him down, bro. That shit's
yeah.
it's gonna be brutal. I don't know why people say that Leo Santa Cruz has a chance, bro.
Well,
I really don't see it.
I'm with you. All I done debated so many people. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear the drain down. You wait, work rate. But I'm not trying to hear this shit. Tank Davis is gonna demolish Leo Santa Cruz, and they like, well, how could you say that? Leo Santa Cruz is 3 division champion level competition. Blah 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 blah. Fucking blah. Tank gonna beat his ass, and that's just how I see that fight. He's gonna beat
Facts.
his ass.
And the Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia is still an enigma, bro. Ryan Garcia.
Stop it. I don't want Ryan Tank. Hey, look, fuck that.
Ryan got to beat Luke Campbell, bro. Luke Campbell's not gonna be easy work
Facts.
because he's never fought somebody like Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell's gonna be moving around. He's gonna be dancing. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan Garcia is gonna be the one putting the pressure, man. So
I'm not gonna argue with you here. So you making sense now. I'm with you on the Tank shit. We eye to eye, and I'm with you on the Ryan versus Luke shit. We eye to eye on that too. So like you speaking facts today, I'll have faith, no doubt. Facts. Ryan gonna have an issue with Luke Campbell. This is no.
and Lomachenko is gonna beat the shit out of Teofimo Lopez. Facts.
Okay, now you're getting a little out of hand. You know, you went left there, El Jefe. You was on a good route. You know,
I'm telling you, bro, Lomachenko is gonna beat the shit. I've never seen
beat the shit.
You could see it in his face, bro. Lomachenko wants to prove a point, and he's gonna prove it with this kid, bro. It's gonna be a spanking.
Did you see Lomachenko's face after Pedraza? Did you see his face after that?
Bro, it's just because that's his skin. That's how, you know what I'm saying? He bruises up quick. It's like Cotto. Cotto used to
but
be
it
the
won't
same.
get bruised up quick if you're not getting touched, is my point. It won't get bruised up.
Well, if Teofimo Lopez plays a counter puncher, if he plays a counter puncher, good luck hitting Lomachenko, bro.
No, he ain't playing no counter punches. See, this is
Yes,
where
he
you guys
is.
are going all wrong.
He's gonna do his little shoulder roll, bro. He's gonna get exposed.
Oh my God. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy the fights and enjoy Teofimo knocking Lomachenko the fuck out. But no,
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, man.
Mark, I think you probably told me, Mark, but refresh me. What is your take on, and IBT, I want you to break it down for me next too. What is your take on this Leo Santa Cruz and Davis fight?
A video coming soon.
Okay. I mean, 1-2 kid in the building. What's good? 1-2 kid, Iron Cone, Aaron Dingle. What's good, fellas? IBT, break it down for me, bro. Or do you got a video coming to that? IBT read the book. You know how I do. You know how he do. Nah, man. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna start doing some breakdown videos myself. I guess I gotta jump into that arena because I'm just tired of all of the foolery. Only breakdowns that I really hear that I can appreciate. IBT, you know, Mark, of course, official scorecard boxing. I like the way he breaks down fights. Then there's this guy called Matt Faust. I don't know if you guys know Matt. Matt breaks down fights pretty good, but a lot of people out here break down fights,
Hey,
man.
check out
Sorry,
our breakdowns.
have I
Really
been
don't.
muted this whole time? Hello?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you have been.
Oh,
So
okay.
what do you think about that Leo Santa Cruz and break that down? Get on that.
I think Tank might not make weight, but it won't matter. I think they're gonna find a way. And I think he's just gonna brutalize Leo. Unless Leo shows insane durability, he might be able to outvolume him. But I give that about a 15% chance. I
Fact.
think more likely Tank Davis is just gonna bludgeon him to stoppage or to just a point of exhaustion. I don't even think it'll necessarily be a clean knockout. I think it'll just kind of be like hitting someone with a rock over and over again. You know?
Right. Either that or a clean knockout. Either way. It might be the
He
first time
could.
we see Leo Santa Cruz sleeping on the goddamn mat because look, man, I give this goddamn fight 85-15 at best. Like, he's gonna beat the hell out this kid, dude. He's gonna beat him like a drum. Leo Santa Cruz ain't gonna hit Tank and hurt him. Man, this is gonna be a massacre.
Yeah, those punches are going to bounce off of Gervonta Davis's forehead like nothing. Like it's just they're going to reflect. He might punch Davis in the face, and his fist might just bounce back and hit him in the face.
Right.
He has no power at 130.
He had no power at 126. He didn't have power at 126. No. Like his power won't there. Wait a minute. Whoa. Boxing monster, you're getting a little disrespectful. Don't make me put you on timeout. Because I could put you on timeout, nigga. You know what I mean? I could put you in the whole Oak Cliff hood on timeout. You know, cut that bullshit out. Ain't no wolf tickets about Teofimo to take over Lopez. He gonna knock Lomachenko the fuck out, Boxing Monster. And you and El Jefe, my man Chet Collins, and everybody else get used to the idea that Teofimo Lopez is gonna knock Lomachenko the fuck out. All right. Now, enough blasphemy. You know what I mean? Enough Teofimo blasphemy. But anyway, man, I'm hungrier than a motherfucker. I'm getting ready to go. Mark cooking food and shit. Coco Tyler in the building. What's up, Coco Tyler? What do you think about that Tank Davis Leo Santa Cruz fight, Coco? How you see that going?
Oh shit, the OG.
Hey, bro, I got Tank winning, bro.
You got Tank winning that. How you got him winning? Think you knock him out? What round?
Fourth round.
Fourth? That fast? Hey, bro, I could see that. I'm not doubting anything. I could see it. I'm not even going to doubt that, Coco Tyler, because I don't think Leo have a goddamn hot chance in hell to win this fight. Tell you the truth. I don't really know when Tank gonna knock him out or stop him. I just know Tank gonna stop him, and he gonna beat him up along the way.
Something real quick. Who did you have win, Ramirez or Postal, bro? I never got your.
Oh, I have Ramirez. Ramirez. Yeah, I put a bet on Postal for the fight because the odds were so great. But then I put 2 tickets in for Ramirez, and I hit the majority decision. Yeah, so I mean, I knew Ramirez wasn't gonna knock him out though. I kept telling
real quick, D Jefferson, man. Coco Tyler, he's a youngest CEO in the game. He's actually the creator of the MXBC, man.
That's what's
And
up.
he's an OG of the game, bro. So I got much respect for Coco Tyler, bro.
What's up, Coco Tyler, the big cheese of the MXBC in the building. That's what's good. France 2 said 50-50 fight. First to make a mistake loses. Team Loma. Okay. I can respect that, France. I can respect that. But I guess Loma gonna be the first one to make the mistake, France, because Teofimo Lopez knocking Lomachenko the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That's the only response you're gonna get from me. I'm sorry, guys. That's just how it goes. My man, 1-2 Kid said Leo and Tank should not even be fighting. Battle of the Ducks. Well, Battle of the Ducks. Two duckers. Oh, 1-2 taking shots. He just loaded the clip. Battle of the Ducks. One did duck Gary Russell, and the other one, like I said, man, even to this point, I can give Tank but so much heat because I know it's that fucked up ass Ellaby and Floyd causing this decision. But you gotta say it is what it is. He duck fights he should have been in.
Bro, Gary Russell is stuck in Haney, bro.
Gary Russell is a worthless piece of dung right now. I'm tired of hearing his mouth. You know, he's talking foolery to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck Gary Russell right now, bro. And I don't care about all the Gary Russell defenders out there because every time I talk about Gary Russell, somebody come at me. Hey, you can't say that about Gary Russell. Gary Russell, you idiot. That's what I say about Gary Russell. Fuck Gary Russell. Devin Haney will beat your ass. Terrence Crawford will beat your little ass. You should have fought Leo Santa Cruz, which that's the duck on Leo Santa Cruz. Believe it still, bro. Like, shut up.
Terrence Crawford would absolutely mutilate Gary Russell Jr. Yeah, like completely. This dude's like 5'4", and at his full hydration, he's 130. Crawford would obliterate him. It's not even close. And I think even Haney would do the same thing. The fact that we're even mentioning a featherweight versus a welterweight or lightweight, especially how inactive he's been. He basically just fights once a year, is mandatory, and that's it. There's no way he's going to. I don't even understand why he lives in the gym. You know, like he's very well disciplined. He's always in shape, but he doesn't fight. I don't understand why.
His hands are real fucked up. Is why he doesn't fight as much.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're really fucked up. But
that makes sense.
Don't be fucking running your mouth because just the dimensions, in my opinion, on Devin Haney alone gives Gary Russell problems. This is just his dimensions. But when you have a kid like Haney that can box the way he can box, are you fucking kidding me? And he has those dimensions over Gary Russell. And I know Devin Haney's not proven, and I get all of that. But Gary Russell's too small. Devin Haney demolishes that dude, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to hear that. I don't think he beats none of them. I don't think he beats Shakur. That would be a good fight if you want to fucking run your mouth. Go fight Shakur. But I don't think he beats Shakur. I don't think he beats Devin Haney. He doesn't fucking beat Tank. I think Tank will sleep his ass. He doesn't beat fucking Ryan Garcia. And he damn sure ain't going to beat Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo will knock that little motherfucker clean across the goddamn ring. Like, Gary Russell just needs to shut up, bro. The hell with
Gary Russell versus any lightweight or welterweight in a face-off would actually just be like an entire head shorter. I'm not actually joking. He's 5'4". Terrence Crawford and Haney are like 5'8". They would have to be like staring down at him, their chin touching their chest to make eye contact.
Right. Yeah.
Look at heavyweight for you.
I don't agree with that, fam. I don't think Russell and Haney's a good fight. Haney he can utilize the distance way too well, bro. Way too well. That's something that this kid's not just an average prospect. Let's get this shit straight. Like, I only get on Devin Haney when it's concerning some of these foolish ass Teofimo haters or the super duper fucking Haney fanboys and they say foolishness. But outside of that, I support Devin Haney. And there's no fucking way that's a good fight, dog. Devin Haney's too good for that, in my opinion. Mark, what was you getting ready to say?
I was just saying it would be like heavyweights fighting. Like, you know, the way you have one dude be 6 foot and another dude be 6'9".
Right. Yeah. He's too small.
Look, if he fights a full-sized welter like Crawford or Spence or whatever, it's going to be like David Hay fighting against Valuev, bro.
Right.
Wait, hold on, bro. Didn't Henry Armstrong used to fight at middleweight, bro? So why is it not possible?
Oh my God.
Henry Armstrong is now the equivalent to Gary Russell Jr.
No, all I'm saying, bro, he has the balls to jump on. Let him do it, bro. At least we get a freak show, bro.
You ain't gonna get no free show. You gonna get.
There's a major difference though when you're able to rehydrate in size as well. I mean, a lot of those fighters were on same day weigh-ins, and it was easier to bridge the gap in the ring than it would be now. I mean, Gary Russell, if he got up to 147, maybe he weighs in 141. Crawford rehydrate to about 160. Gary Russell rehydrate to about 141.
But let me tell you this. I weigh around like 180, almost, you know what I'm saying, to 190. And I fought bigger dudes in the streets that are like 250, bro. So if I could do it,
It's much different when you're fighting one of the best pound for pound fighters on planet
no, but
Earth.
that's what I'm saying. That like when I'm fighting in the streets, I always say, "Oh, this dude knocked out this dude knocked out that dude," and I go in there, bro, and I knock him out, bro.
What's the
So
Oak Cliff box rec look like? The
all I'm
street
saying,
box
bro,
The
rec.
Oak Wreck. I like that.
The Oak
all
rec.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro, is that anything's possible in life,
Box
man.
Cliff.
What was that midget dude that used to play basketball, bro? Mogus, Bogus, or some shit like that. What's his name? D. Jefferson.
Muggsy Bogues.
There we go, bro. So you know what I'm saying, bro? He's giving props. He's showing that he could do it to all the short people out there, man. Shout out to Gary Russell, putting it up, bro, for the hood. And he wants to smoke, bro, because this is personal to him. I think Bud should take a fight and not duck him.
Earl
I would
Boykins.
absolutely
Earl
despise
Boykins,
any of them fighting Gary Russell Jr.
yeah, Errol Boykins was just as small too. Hunter. Earl Boykin and Muggsy Bogues. Nate Tiny Archibald, way back in the day, was also a really little guy. Nate Tiny Archibald could dunk. He could
I
get
also want
the
to give a quick shout out, bro, to the young god. I know he's listening. I know he's in high school right now. He's a big fan of D. Jefferson. He's listening. Shout out to the young god MXBC. And also, I want to give a
I ain't see him in the chat. What's up? I always shout him out. Shout out to
yeah.
young.
I
Nah,
want to
bro,
also
because
send
you gotta understand though, Johnny Boy blocked them, bro, for no reason.
I'll get him off. I'll unblock him. I'll unblock him. Don't worry about it.
yeah, man. I want to give a shout out to Jamal Charlo, bro, for speaking up on police brutality. I know it's been a topic for many days now,
Yeah, yeah. Shout
and I'm
out.
glad boxers are speaking out on this, bro, because they got the platform, they got the voices out here, and fans that go against that narrative that fighters shouldn't speak up, they're 100% wrong because even them, they use their platform to speak out on things. So why can't Jamel Charlo and Jamal Charlo use it? So shout out to them. They're real street dudes. I actually met them, and they're down to earth, bro. So shout out to them.
Good. Now use that as your closing thoughts. And because I'm getting ready to close it out. Coco Tyler, welcome to the panel, bro. Real quick before you give some closing thoughts, Coco. Alba Hauser said Godzilla versus Tio is a 50-50 fight in DIs. Let me think about that, Alba Hauser. You right. 50-50. Hey, Coco, give me some closing thoughts, man.
Hey, bro, I just want to say shout out to the panel. I'm actually in the hospital right now because of kidney stones, bro. So I'm feeling kind of ill. I'm on morphine right now, so I'm feeling kind of tired.
Hey, well, somebody on the panel can empathize with that. So you take care of yourself, brother.
That's who he's trying to take shots at. But that's cool.
Oh, well, okay.
Who am I trying to take shots at, bro? I'm in the hospital.
There's footage of me in the hospital on YouTube.
I'm in the hospital for kidney stones.
You are?
Kidney stones. Just let me live, bro. Always trying to start fights and stuff.
All right. Well, no fights. No fights. IBT, give me some closing thoughts, fam.
September 26th is the blessed day of boxing. Can't wait. That's all I got.
Yeah. September 26th, fire, guys. Fire, no doubt.
I forgot to mention Philip Hergovich is also fighting that guy who's been retired for like 4 or 6 years, so it's even better.
Yeah, Philip gonna put on the show.
Hey, shout out to all the freedom thinkers, bro. 2020 is the year of the trendsetters, man. It's the year of the freedom thinkers, bro. And it's the year of the revolutionaries, bro. So shout out to the almighty MXBC, man. We the realest in the game. And the pressure will continue, bro. I'm out.
That's what's up. I appreciate you coming on, dog. So, Mark, give me some closing thoughts, man.
No, yeah, thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure. I haven't really been keeping up to the chat, so I don't really know what's been going on. I'm a bit tired. But yeah, thanks very much for having me on as always. Always a pleasure. Take care.
Appreciate you coming through, fam. So I'll say this. Yeah, September 26th is gonna be fire. Fire. And shout out to the MXBC, the young boys, the new movement, MXBC taking over, as they say. You know what I mean? Good luck to you guys with that, man. Do y'all thing. Take over Coco, El Jefe. You guys do y'all thing out there. But and then as you guys see how he looks this weekend, Jamel Herring, I'm sure is gonna look impressive this weekend. You guys enjoy the fights. I appreciate all you guys coming to join us today. And y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.